All right, well, guys, welcome back to DangIT Prodcast, the show where we talk about video games, anime, manga. My name is Justin.
I'm Aniyah.
Mark.
And welcome back, everybody. Actually, wait. Can I get a quick test 1 2 1 2 real quick? Because I was just kind of panning over to the wave stuff just to make sure I could hear you guys, or see your audio levels.
Test 1 2 1 2.
All right, that's all I need to know. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you good?
We're so back. We're so back. It's been it's certainly been a week, hasn't it, guys?
I hate the rain.
Certainly
It's
has
raining.
been a week.
I want to plug
It's
in
raining
the
right now,
obligatory
dude.
California. We needed this.
Yeah,
I also want to smack
yeah,
myself upside the head when I say that.
Bro. But man, it's nice. I'm glad that there's some water. But like, bro, man, driving, people can't drive in dry weather. I don't want to trust them on like wet roads, bro. Like,
True that.
good lord, it was so annoying. But aside from that, I think it's passed for now. We got like a little bit of wind, I guess, but that's it.
Oh, good.
Nah.
Well, how you guys doing otherwise?
Doing all right.
I think I've been pretty chill for the most part. I'm trying to set up like set up as well. Like just thinking about how I'm laying out all my PC build and the mic and everything. All this is
Okay,
cool.
okay.
It really just been like behind the scenes, like mixing stuff up. Because honestly, I have to get I'm still planning to get a computer, which I think I could probably get around like April. That's dedicated to just editing. This computer right here is gonna have like a lot of like some weird like taxing that's been done on it. Like it's been like overrun, I guess. So when I completely wipe out everything as far as like getting a fresh start, saving all the important files, I think I could have a better chance of like dedicating this to being like the gaming PC, gaming streaming,
Would you let her do music
Yeah.
work on set editing PC?
Probably. Like if anything, that I think the music thing would be like further down the line because I could have it on here, and then like I had like a couple ideas just as far as like messing with this, like just using this for like other fun ideas. But I'm still learning. Like I got a Christmas gift to learn how to play the piano, so I want to learn how to do that.
Okay.
Learn how to play the piano.
Yeah, because I already have like
The keys.
the bass and everything. Yeah,
I knew how to play keyboard for a while. It's been so long that I forget probably.
yeah. I was like, I have no idea what's this.
Like I played
this?
I
I don't know.
learned how to play some keyboard back in middle school.
Yeah, like they say like.
Hmm.
Like what?
It was still relating to the keyboard, but you can go ahead.
Yeah, I was just thinking like when they say if you have like bigger hands, it's easier to like reach keys as far as like when you're playing it. I'm like most of the time I'm like pressing 2 at once, so I'm butchering it.
They say the people who have the hardest time playing keyboard are Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny. But he's out here doing DJ.
That bro got baseball.
Oh yeah, that's
hands.
right.
Yeah, he's like, look at DJ.
Crazy, and he's like,
No, he's just sitting there trying to play. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, right. So I can't really do it. My hands are too big. They're too meaty. And then he just like hits the 3 keys.
he does the classic.
He starts playing Beethoven's Eighth.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's been a long time. I just don't.
Man, it's beautiful.
Crazy.
But
I was gonna say that
I will speak about Beethoven later on because that does the thing into a manga we could talk about.
Oh, interesting. I was just saying that I've only been playing only like Ocarina of Time tunes on the keyboard, just learning the different songs.
Hell yeah, it's beautiful.
Song time was like always like the hardest one for me to remember to do, but it's like, oh, okay, gotcha.
You know what? As far as like a song that I want to play after, when I learn the piano, I want to play a Gris song. I got the collector's edition. I have the music sheet, and I want to learn how to read that and play it. So
more ambitious
when I learn
than
how
me.
to play the piano. Yeah, it'll be the first thing I do as soon as I learn to play piano like effectively. I'll learn how to play that Gris track. But other than that, that's it for me. I'm good.
I think I just love to play like insert songs that everyone would recognize. So like They're Not Like Us, it'd be like do 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 do, and then like, and that's it.
A minor, like
oh no,
And
it's probably
change the tone immediately to be A minor.
Holy damn, that is absurd. Now I gotta learn that.
They're not like us. They not like us. Okay, Drake,
Dude.
Drake needs to retire. It's done. It's done.
It's over.
Yeah, I never seen a corpse like,
Paraded.
keep going. It's like it's basically a zombie. But hey man, whatever.
I never seen Thriller in real life.
Yeah, I didn't
mean,
see-
if he can find a way to keep going, cool for you, I guess. But bro, in everyone else's eyes, bro, you fucked.
It's
Yeah,
tough.
have fun over there. Yeah, have fun over there.
I don't even know. I would honestly just he's got money, right? He could probably just like phase out.
Yeah.
He could retire.
He could retire now and probably be fine.
Yeah, he got that Degrassi money. He'd be okay.
The returns are he still gets rituals after
right?
that.
Yeah, he still got the wheelchair that they used in the show. So he's still
got
good.
He still got the wheelchair trust fund.
That's funny.
Listen, I remember seeing a short from Dante Bosco, the voice of Zuko, and he still gets like residuals like from movies and shows and everything like that. So like, oh, that's super cool.
Oh yeah. Man,
so I'm just saying that he's probably fine. He could probably retire.
Yeah, but yeah, he should. Anyway, I think we're good off of that.
Gotcha. So let me go ahead. I wanted to start up with the usual pickups like routine. I'm pretty sure I only got just one on this one. Does anyone else actually have pickups this time?
Bro, I'm kind of lacking on it. I know that I got myself a couple of weeks, in 2 weeks or whatever. March 1st. I'm gonna be going to Seattle.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I was like, I'm basically just keeping all my little ducats to the chest, so I can have like spending money while I'm out there. Because I'm gonna take admission to go to see the Space Needle. I want to take some clips and pics of that.
Over in Seattle.
Yeah, because I've never been. Now I think the weather's gonna be pretty cold, so that's gonna be
you're not gonna like it.
I've also never been, but that's also because I've just never been to that side of the country at all.
I do want to go to Seattle.
It's gonna be interesting. I don't know how. I hope I enjoy it, because boy, last thing I need is like more rain. But I mean, the season's calling for it, so I got to get used to it.
I mean, California
March.
Needs the water.
Yeah.
We need this. AKA, we need this.
Bro, I'm telling you. But I think outside of that, did you guys know about on top of like the pickups? Did you know about was it Donkey's Big Mode?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, it's happening right now, or maybe it's still on.
It
started like a few hours ago.
Oh, like a presentation of sorts?
Yeah, when he's like
Showcase?
playing other indies, I think. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know about that. I thought you were just talking about
I was like
Animal Wall.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just assuming like maybe I might be wrong, because Big Mode is what, like the publishing, right? Or what is it?
Yes, I think. Yeah.
I keep forgetting. I have to keep up with him. He was playing a game that's getting released later on, so I think that's probably going to be like a next pickup for me. I haven't seen a lot of like actual physical copies that I could pick up, because most of the things I've gotten recently are downloads, and that was from Steam.
That will also work too.
Do you think that? Does it count?
Yeah, that totally counts. Yeah. Because it's one of the things where like, oh guys, I got Ninja Gaiden Black on the original Xbox, but it's on like backwards compatible. I don't have anything to show for it, but I did get it.
I feel it. You know what? If anything, I don't think demos count then, huh? Because matter of fact, they're all demos, so no.
I guess not. But I mean, if you wanted to like say like, oh hey, I'm playing this game right here, that's also fine too.
I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm gonna start them tomorrow, but I'll sort it out. No pickups for me. I kept looking at all the stuff Donkey had. I was like, I wish I could pick it up, but they don't show up until next week. So I'm dried out, I'm tapped out.
That's okay. Like I know that like Phil and I make that like the norm, but like by all means, save your money.
Imagine having the funds to do this.
Hey man, let's keep this segment going, because if anybody has like a pickup, small, big, whatever, as long as you can. If you picked up something, yeah.
Well, no, I'm glad you said that, because I have one right here.
Because of course he does.
Is it just one? It's
just one. I'm definitely slowing down. So it's like you'll probably see me with like one or two like in the month, and that's because of like they're just like new releases. Otherwise, it'd probably be.
I'm just waiting for you to have your 3 to 4 Switch 2s.
Relax. I'm trying my best to not ever end up having that. Like at the maximum, at the max two, at the max two, launch date and whatever special edition that I need to like lock in on. It can't be two different special editions. I can't do this.
I mean, well, you could. I guess you could. The question is, should you?
No.
Nah, man.
Absolutely not. But yeah, okay. Just okay. So this is the only pickup I got right now, and it's Trails to Daybreak 2 or Legend of Heroes Trails to Daybreak 2. So it's the sequel to a game that actually released last year as well. They're churning out like the localization times for these games like pretty quickly. It was so quick that if you guys know, if you have physical like game cartridges on Switch, you can actually register them on your account for like gold coins. They can like redeem on the eShop for later stuff. But they have an expiration date of a year, so usually we'll buy it like roughly around the release time, and then within a year you can redeem it. Otherwise, it's just gone. I realized that Trails to Daybreak 1 was still in its wrap, and I was like, wait, what? Why did I hold on? Let me just register this one real quick, and I was able to do it. So like, damn, it was within the year of the previous one.
Within the year.
So we're catching up on the Trail series TLDR. So
oh yeah, because you've been haven't you been streaming them?
Yeah, here and there. I'm interchanging between like the Trails of series or the Legend of Heroes series, and then the Tales of series.
Got you. Oh, beautiful.
Certainly taking a lot of time on that, but I'm still enjoying them regardless. Yeah, that's all like on my end. I know that what was it? A new game's coming out here. Well, actually, it's available for people to play in early access, but I can talk about that a little bit later as far as chronological time within the podcast. But that one doesn't have a physical copy to it, so it's like, and I don't have Game Pass, so that's the thing.
I feel it.
Not anymore.
Beautiful games. Oh man, that should probably be the next thing I do. Invest into getting a Series S, maybe something of Xbox. Because I pretty much have 2 out of 3. I have Nintendo and Sony. I just don't have Microsoft. Kind of weird. I mean, I even have Steam. So like, yeah, I gotta get the Xbox. Last thing I had was like 360. So that was a good while ago.
Good times.
Good old time playing DMC on there. So yeah, got to catch up on that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. But yeah, what other things we got after pickups?
Right. So
stuff this past week.
So in addition to what we've already talked about, we have as kind of the big thing for the podcast this time around is the PlayStation State of Play that happened earlier this week. We're gonna be talking about a little bit about Avowed, which is the game I was just talking about. It's got its reviews in, and it's actually available for early access like right now, but otherwise you just wait until the 18th. Talk a little bit about Elden Ring Night Reign as well, because that's something that's like having like I think a closed beta on. I do want to just kind of follow up with the NSO release of Wario Land 4, and then we can like talk to anime and manga talks at the end.
Actually, what about Monster Hunter Wilds? Because that's very soon.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's kind of anticipation stuff. Like we're definitely getting turned out for all the launch trailers and everything like that. Monster Hunter Wilds did make an appearance. The earliest spoiler alert for it, like in our talks here. Yes, Monster Hunter Wilds does like show up here for PlayStation State Play because of course it does.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes.
And then, well, I think that's it then, right? I mean, we'll touch up on like a couple of you guys probably have more on the anime side.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll touch up on that along with manga.
Gotcha. Alrighty. So I actually went through the State of Play and like really listed out everything that like went down. There's a lot of videos as far as recaps and postings about like said recap, but a lot of them just kind of like scratch like maybe like 80% of it, and then like some were cut out for other reasons. But I was gonna see if I could actually like get through all of them.
I've got like one main thing that I can talk about from it.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Don't worry, we're gonna cover all of it ish, all of ish. So let's talk about Monster Hunter Wilds. Actually, it's a follow-up video. 2 things, right?
Yeah.
2 things about this one as well on my end is the fact that it's a way to show off like all the returning and new monsters. And I think that's kind of
playing the part 2 beta right now. The second part of the beta is out right now.
Nice. You've just been playing that on. I mean, it's available on PC and the other platforms too. What were you playing it on?
The Xbox.
That's fair. That's fair. How's that performing
Ooh.
actually now? Is it different?
Very, very well, actually.
Okay. I haven't really gotten to try that. I tried running the benchmark on my PC, and I was using the frame gem option, and it's giving me a lot of artifacts and whatnot. Not really a fan of that, but just putting that out there.
Hold
I
on,
should try.
wait.
I should try console.
It's not crossplay, is it?
It is.
It should be.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. Okay, cool. Matter of fact, you know what it is? I kind of jumped the gun a little bit.
Hmm.
I was thinking of another game that does not have crossplay, and that's Elden Ring. That's Elden Ring Night Reign.
Ooh, it does
Oh, yeah.
not. Hmm.
It
Okay.
doesn't. And I watched Max play, but then I was watching some of the videos that he had gone over to, and I went to look at some of them. It's just like, bro, it's not looking the best. Like what's the best way of saying it? Like the Fortnite mannerisms, the Fortnite isms, whatever the heck, where we jumping boys and all that stuff, right?
No.
It's like, because that's you literally just like on a griffin, whatever, right? A full griffin. It's like it's not a horrible idea. It's just how it feels, and if it doesn't feel like I guess like it doesn't have a good flow of immersion in the game as far as like the mechanics or whatever, then it's like it's gonna be a risk. But I heard somebody mention that like they have a high because I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna see what it is.
I mean, of course, everyone's gonna give it a shot.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a commercial success, right? As far as like people buying it initially. I just wonder like the staying power. How are these network tests gonna go? These betas gonna actually give like a better example of what they're gonna fine tune when it actually releases. I hope it's better. I hope it's better received positive, bro. Because man, it's not like a horrible idea. But one of the things that I was kind of hoping for too is that there's no stamina. Because like one of the bigger things about the game is like stamina can feel restricting or whatever. But if you take that out, and then you could kind of give like everything in the game like a crazy switch compared to like the usual to keep itself separate. That way it could be like more of like a more entertaining aspect of having this kind of game from software. You know, the ones who are known for like you getting beat up by like the random dog around the corner in Bloodborne. Like that would be like a cool little like switch up. But I don't know.
That's interesting. There's a different formula for it this time around.
I mean, there definitely is. It's definitely different.
What is it? Speaking of Night Reign, what's his face? They dropped like a Valentine's Day Night Reign. I don't know why. I don't know why Bandai just dropped a video. It's like Elden Ring Night Reign in a little plant, like a rose, a bundle of roses. Yeah, it's a bouquet. I don't know if that's like the best. I don't know if that's like the best gift to give to your partner.
I wouldn't
Like,
mind.
here's a game that's gonna piss you off. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Pick me. Choose me.
I wouldn't turn it down.
That's funny. I'd be like, $3.99 is good, but it would be kind of funny. Yeah, piss me off in this game. But yeah, it looks great.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, honestly, man. But you know what? I think because those games, both Monster Hunter Wilds and Night Reign, are having like beta tests right now. But,
Yeah.
Aside from that, Wilds is coming out what, the 28th?
Yeah.
Super
Yes,
close. Super.
I've already got it pre-ordered.
Very nice.
Man,
Very nice.
I really gotta think of how I'm gonna engage with that game because I do like Monster Hunter. I can't say I'm a huge fan because I haven't played enough, but from what I have, it's nice. But like,
Once you get into it, you get into it. 'Cause
You're locked in. Strapped
It's
in.
a lot of fun.
it's so much time though, and I want to play all these indies. There's a lot of indies coming out, or like even just other games that are popping off. Like with what is it? Next on the list, right? What's hold on? What's your
I
list?
remember
Look
when
like,
I-
Justin?
I got everything. I don't know what you mean.
Hold on, like in what order? My bad. Like, because
I see.
we got, we got Night Reign and Wilds out of the way. What else did you have on yours?
Actually, I don't
Literally
think.
everything.
Actually, I don't think Night
Yeah.
Reign. Well, yeah, Night Reign was actually something separate from like State of Play, but there you go for sure. Oh yeah, you know what? I
Yep.
should. If we're gonna talk real quick about Elden Ring Night Reign, let me just go ahead and maybe like put a time code on this one. But that is coming
Wait,
out
what?
May 30th, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, May 30th of this year. So I mean, I don't know from the top of my head if there's anything that like conflicts with that, but super nice on that one. Hopefully things are clear. Hopefully, God, I could have set myself up with the best joke. Well, a suitable joke considering, but Horizon showing up somewhere nearby that for some reason.
Horizon.
Horizon, whatever. May 30th.
It's rough. Let me see.
But
I think
yeah, that's pretty much everything as far as like those two. Then I will continue on with the state of play, unless anyone else has one to add in there.
Let's go with the state of play.
I mean, if it's from the state of play, I mean.
Gotcha.
All
right.
I don't think what's the place? Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about the next thing that showed up. Shinobi, which is it's part of that list of Sega games that they're bringing back. So
I missed the showing for that because I didn't tune in until my friend mentioned a certain game. I said what, and then I came in, but I did play Shinobi in the PS2, so that is cool to hear that it's coming back.
Yeah, it's
Great looking
super
game.
stylistic. It's coming out August 29th. So
That is a big game for real. Yes,
super solid. And then we get a follow-up. Actually, this is a lot sooner than I would have expected, but the next thing that showed up, another Sega title, Sonic Team Racing Cross Worlds. And pretty much what's the highlight of this one is the fact that they're showing more gameplay of it. It's starting to look a lot like All Stars Transformed. I think
Sonic
they're
Art.
pretty much without the other Sega like cast. It's just really Sonic Team Racing, but everything else is Sega related. And on top of that, I think what's happening is that you're seeing the cast and characters form into not transform. They get transported to different planes, different stages here and there in the midst of one circuit, or at least that's what it seems like. So kind of curious how that goes out.
Yeah, they got the Sonic Riders build going. Sonic.
Oh
Riders
yeah, that's right.
Say Sonic Riders.
It looks good. That's funny.
That actually was really.
I think
nice.
I haven't played any of these games honestly. I think I saw Phil play it a couple times, but I've never actually played it myself. So I might want to hop on. Hopefully, if there's maybe if not a sale, but if I could get a chance of buying those games again, I'm gonna go for it.
I played Sonic Riders once when I was a kid.
Oh my bad. No, I played the Sonic Riders game. I played both of them. We don't talk about Free Riders.
I didn't know.
But I played I haven't played what's his face? The Sonic Racing, the Team Racing, and then Transformed and all the other stuff. Those are the only ones I haven't played yet.
I remember playing Sonic Riders when we were at Phil's place, I believe. And I was able,
we did.
Yeah, and then there was a crazy Steam sale for Sonic Team Racing a while back. It was like $2. I was like,
holy!
I was like, bet. And I didn't really get too far because I think it's interesting with that one. There was a story mission. Well, it's a whole story campaign, and you have challenge quests. They proceed further into the story, but it had such a high level of requirement to collect all these things in a time limit, and I just could not do it. It was crazy. Remind me it wasn't F-Zero challenging, but it was also rather have it been a little bit easier so I can just proceed forward, but okay.
That's gonna be interesting. Well, man, getting your guys' 2 cents on it, I have to take that into account because I think Phil said something in that regard. The mechanics of the game are enough to separate it from other kart racing, but it is kart racing.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
This is pod racing.
So I want to definitely got to tune in on those.
But you know what? If you want to try it out, they're gonna have a was it a closed beta next week on the 21st.
Oh, do I have time?
It's time to go racing.
It's time for pod racing. What?
Yeah, I have to see. Hopefully, I can do it. If it's next week, yeah, I think I can make it work. That sounds fun. I think I can make it work. Maybe. Hopefully.
So, we got the next thing on our listing here. Something that honestly, I was looking at that and I was like, "What is this?" They're showing a different world. They show what seems to be our modern world and a different. It's Digimon. It's Digimon.
This is the one where I have the most information on this.
You could have had me guessing all kind of things about this. I thought this is I don't know, a debut IP from I don't know. Digimon was last on my list.
I didn't think it was coming now, but I did know it was being made. This
is
it's the next entry in the Digimon Story series. This Digimon Story, if I'm not mistaken, and judging from the characters that I see in the trailer, this is the one that they've been making that's going to focus on the Olympus 12.
Oh,
Okay.
The Digimon that are in the Olympus 12 are all obviously from the name references to the Greek gods of Olympus,
Okay, that does make sense.
and they will be.
Alright.
And I didn't know that they're going to be. It looks like it's going to play a lot like Cyber Sleuth. The graphics are actually looking very well. I also like the variety of worlds they're going with this time.
Mm-hmm.
Overall,
yeah,
it's
sound
looking
looks cool.
Oh yeah, overall it's looking like it's gonna be really cool, and I know one of my friends is desperately hoping that they'll put in more of the new Digimon because she really wants more of the new lines into modern games right now.
I got you. You know what? Like, they need to just have a new like thing for Digimon like across the board, across all fronts. And I'm really talking about TCG because when I was going to GameStop earlier this weekend, it sucked so bad.
The TC,
Jeez, bro.
Dude, the Digimon TCG is actually extremely successful.
Man, dude, I
That's super
wish
interesting.
it would just at least spread out over to like other places and at least like get traction for other people so that, you know, it's not all Pokemon heavy.
Because I mean, the
Oh,
thing is,
man.
the Digimon card game is actually very well made. It's got a very big fan base internationally. It actually sells very well.
Mm.
That's good. You love to see it.
And I'm definitely looking forward to the game because I beat Cyber Sleuth. That was a great game. I still need to beat the DLC. I'm like almost finished with it,
Mm.
but I'm hoping Time Stranger will be a little less grindy. I hope,
Oh yeah. Okay.
but the way it's looking really really good. And we knew the game was coming, but we hadn't heard anything. And a lot of Digimon fans were just being like, "Bro, I don't know how much longer I can take. No more news."
Oh, that's crazy.
I was li
Oh man.
I was like, "Man,
Ah,
I was like, "Man, now you know how the Hollow Knight fans feel."
yeah, right. Waiting on the Silk song.
And now that we
That
have that taken
Trifling.
care of, and of course, there's also Digimon has a lot likes to do a lot of different stuff with different types of media. Like right now, they've got their the card game web novel, which is Digimon Liberator.
Okay.
really. Damn.
Yeah, they've been doing that, and the card game has been introducing new cards from the web novel into the or web comic into the card game very quickly.
That's good.
It's introducing new lines and getting you
Digimon.
really attached to all these characters. Like this thing is Digimon is good. It's just it didn't get as much traction as Pokemon, but it's really like the people who are fans of Digimon are very passionate.
Mm.
Yeah, nah. Digimon's had like a cool little dang. It kind of sucks though, because of the whole thing about like being like on the back burner compared to the Pokemon. But like these concepts were always pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
So I
like
mean,
Digimon's definitely making a it's been making a comeback for years. Like it's been coming back little by little by little by little. You see it starting to become relevant again.
I can agree with
I
that.
feel
Yeah,
that.
I do like
Yeah.
seeing it.
I
It's
I
always
mm.
nice to see because you're like, oh, it's like seeing an old friend again.
It does
Yeah,
get that
essentially, yeah.
feeling, yeah. I just wonder if there's gonna be a moment where like it'll just outpace not maybe I shouldn't say outpace Pokemon because that's kind of crazy. If they were to just kind of like show up in somewhat of an equal spotlight as Pokemon, just across the board, and it just
Oh,
takes like
being the
maybe one
same.
title or something like that. Otherwise, I think if it's slowly just churning out games that are like widely received, then I think that's also great too. But I wonder if there'll
Oh
be a
yeah,
moment where like you start to see like the demand like start to shift, where you see more like Digimon related products just show up on like shelves and whatnot, promoted
I know that
actively.
I know that Digimon as well has gotten crossovers recently. They've been getting crossovers with Monster Hunter. They've been getting
Hmm.
crossover with Metabots. They've been getting crossovers with Zoids.
Random stuff. That's crazy.
All series that I grew up with.
Yeah, it's
True
cool to
that.
see that. A lot
I
of
grew up.
crossovers.
I grew up with Metabots. I grew up with Zoids. Like all these guys, like all these different things. I'm just like, and Digimon. I also grew up with. Like I say, Digimon Pokemon collab win. That would be sick.
Hmm.
In due time. If anything, you know what it is? It's kind of like Pokemon's just waiting for Digimon to like step into itself because the potential is always there. I think maybe if they get enough clout, they'll probably just end up
I do
stepping
know
on
that
the same stage, you know?
I do think an aspect that keeps some people out is a lot of people. Some people get a little too iffy on when a Digimon starts to look too human.
I feel that.
I guess so.
I can
It's
understand
like
that.
But the problem that I think people misunderstand there is because in the series they have explained, and it makes a lot of sense, is that the closer a Digimon interacts with people, the more and closer they get with humans, and their data interacts with everything, they start to become like resemble more human.
Which makes sense.
I would think like, yeah. If anything, even Pokemon's in the same vein.
I was gonna say we even have
Machamp,
Machamp, and then we have Machamp.
honestly, yeah, he's like, bro, that's not the 6-pack of a whatever. What is he supposed to be, like a duck? I don't know, but like it's just,
I don't know for that.
I don't know what he's supposed to be. Even with all that in mind, it's just like the theory of they're just like playing off the theory of evolution anyway. If anything,
Digimon evolutions, they vary because their evolution is heavily based off of their anything in their environment or emotions, stuff like that can affect a Digivolution.
Yeah.
It completely changes the trajectory of where that evolution is going.
Yeah, literally adaptability and all that stuff is like very akin to evolving. So them playing off of that, it's not a big deal. I didn't think it was like a huge deal even when I saw it. Like sometimes it'll be a little weird if I see like what is it? Didn't who turned it to no, it was crap. The dinosaur, the orange dinosaur, right?
Yeah, Agumon, right?
Yeah. Yeah, didn't he turn into like the red armored, like duked up ponytail having one, or was that the no?
I think you're talking about Dukemon and Guilmon.
Is that what it is? Whatever one has like it's human. It's like a human looking thing where like his mask is like a dinosaur and it's like his head is like right? Yeah, so
like Gallantmon,
yeah, in regards to that, I was just like, that mess looks kind of cool. And then like what I usually thought was like the evolution, and as far as like them adapting, is just based off of them having like a bond with the kids, like the main characters.
That's a huge part of it.
Main characters. Yeah, that's like whoever the partner is, and it's usually going to be a human. So I just assume.
Yeah, you'd say like the influence of humans might affect the fact that they may start to look more human.
Yeah, it's not like the craziest thing. I mean, like, bro,
it makes perfect sense when you think about it that way.
Yeah, like we're gonna really trip about the fact that, like, oh man, they look more human. Are we not gonna address the fact that they're talking? Like, what are we talking about? Like, they're already talking. Like,
it's like I can get maybe some people are like, well, now it's just starting to look just like a person. I was like, well, clearly this isn't just. It's clearly yes, they might look more like a human, but the thing is, they still have wings. They still have extra eyes. They still have this. They still have that. It's like clearly this is still not 100% human.
The animalistic theme is still there, and I think we're missing the core thing of like digital. I'm gonna assume a lot of things can happen a lot when digital aspects are involved, especially when like they're already talking. Like let's do
And of course, in Time Stranger, a friend of mine sent me a message saying, "Is this a human or a Digimon?" When they sent me. Because you could see that face that was on screen for a little bit with the guy that had like the scar in his eye and everything. Because yes, that is a Digimon. That is a Guilmon.
Yeah, just you'll have to play the game to find out.
yeah, you play around and find out.
And it's like I understand why they asked. I understand why they asked that because yes, he is probably one of the most human-looking Digimon from the waist up. Because he's technically a satyr.
Who are we talking about right now? Hold on.
Aegiomon. Aegio-mon.
Yeah, Mo. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm kind of curious. Wait, this freak?
This freak, you say?
The one with the horns in his head? That's the.
Hold on. Is that something you can share? Also, watch out for images that are unsavory.
That's why I said.
Wait, watch out!
From the waist up.
Bro, wait, hold on. Let me stop getting all these small pictures. Where's the big picture? Jesus, he's a freak. He's a whole freak. Like,
he's a satyr, like Phil from Hercules.
Looks like something that Ty would keep under his bed with all the rest of the magazines.
Bro.
Ty, what's this? Why does it smell funny? No, Agumon. No, off limits.
Look at this. Yeah, look at this. Hold on. Look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a
actually.
human.
Are you sure?
If he wears like khakis, you might not see his
He
third knee.
wears
Like, what are we talking about?
You won't get these
If you-
capris.
If he wears
Bro.
if he wears some cargos and some Crocs, put him in sport mode.
You never would have thought this guy was a Digimon. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's
Come on,
like,
man.
but like, yeah, he showed up in the trailer, and I was like, oh, that's especially how I know this is the Olympus game they've been working on, is because he references the Olympus 12. If I'm not mistaken, he can evolve into Jupitermon, aka who is Zeus.
Man, I don't know, man. I mean, it's not like a big deal. It's like a little nitpick, I guess, for some like, I don't know, very meticulous fans. I don't know. It looks good.
Oh yeah,
That's
like
a freak.
and
He's a whole freak.
and of course, I think Survive did. I liked Survive. I think Survive did well sales wise as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm taking you guys' word for it.
And
It's
That's
been a
fair.
minute since I engaged with Digimon.
But of course, I think more people played Cyber Sleuth than Survive.
Yeah, Cyber Sleuth, bro. That game was everywhere. Somebody on my friends list when I like played Switch, it would just pop up. I'm like, who owns this? I didn't know that.
The Gigi who? The cyber what?
Yeah, a sleuth and a what? I don't know. Like, I just didn't know that. But hey,
I
man.
think this one will probably sell better than Survive, if I do imagine, just because of that.
I
Beautiful,
would hope
beautiful.
yeah, like if the gameplay was like a little bit different, like Digimon stories like Survive was pretty much like a visual novel and like a turn-based like tactical like blended together. And I think that has its own merits, but I think if it is something that's of like a traditional like turn-based RPG or even like real-time whatever, I think that would also do pretty well too.
Good, good.
And
I love it. I
course-
love hearing good news.
And of
Good,
course,
I do like-
and of course, I also liked how we saw that there. I also like this detail of. I was like, we can ride our Digimon in this one. Yes.
Yeah, that was nice. It's one of those things where like I recognize that Digimon. That's season 1.
I was gonna say he was riding a Garurumon.
Oh, the Garurumon.
Garurumon.
That's stupid. All right.
But
All
All right,
right.
guys. What we got?
Okay.
What's on the next one? This one seems interesting. If we have the same order, because I'm super curious.
Okay. The next one that they showed off was Lost Soul-Aside. You know that game that's been like in the works for a long time, made by one dude, so therefore it would take such a long time, understandably. Well, it finally has a release date.
Understandably so.
May 3rd or 30th. Not May 3rd. That's a huge difference. May 30th of this year. Finally getting the release. So this
Crazy.
little trailer that they had was kind of more like it was a blend of like gameplay and story stuff. So nice to see a little bit more story like from this. For the most part, we've been seeing a lot of gameplay.
It's kind of crazy because I just remember that we brought up like Night Reign's release date. This is on the same day.
Oh, you're right. oh.
Oh, it's getting the Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh.
I was like, oh, brother.
I
Like,
wish
yeah,
him the
let's
best of
see.
luck.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
I gotta see how this goes for both of them. I'm buying both. This was interesting.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of remember this game being announced. I just kind of like forgot about it.
That's also fair too.
I'm glad that I forgot about it because it looked good that they brought it back. So I'm like, hey,
Hey.
one dude.
Hey.
Hey, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's a lot of. Oh, I just like how it says that. It says okay. Yes, pre-orders open. The pre-orders open in 4 days.
I'm sorry. Like, I just say this for a second because I just looking at screenshots for Time Stranger. I forgot this chick pulled out a gun.
You love to see it. They real about that Digimon status. They don't care.
I was
You
gonna say,
don't
that'd be
fight
wild
Digimon.
Oh, bro, people forget the Digidestin have thrown hands with Digidestin and Digimon. Don't think just because it's not just like Pokemon where it's like person versus it's like person and first person with their with their Pokemon. No, this you throw hands.
Digimon's rated E for
Yeah.
everybody, as in everyone can take these hands.
It's because, hey, bro, you are in it together. That is your partner. You guys are in this.
Beautiful.
Y'all seen that death battle?
That death battle really let you know.
Oh my god, no, that was nuts.
I mean,
Put
I
on
knew
my
that was.
friend, and he started beating him.
I
Oh,
mean,
what the
I knew
hell?
that
Why are
was-
you doing this?
I knew what the result was gonna be. I was like, bro, Charizard's cooked.
That mess is comedy. So I'm looking back at the Lost Soul Aside, bro. It's a pretty looking game, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
And then like mechanically, looks like a pretty interesting game as far as like dodging and rolling, action combat. It looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, like how it's presenting itself looks good. I don't want to say I doubt how it'll feel when you actually play it,
Mm-hmm.
but I wonder if people might feel no, as long as it's not too derivative, I guess. Like if it doesn't feel like too separate from other action games like this, action RPG, I'm assuming. I think I don't think this should be like a bad sale. It looks good. Like it would be nice to just cop in general. Yeah, it's definitely the mechanics got to sell it well. Like if we get like too many like bad reviews on mechanics, this game might take a dip. But I got high hopes for it. It looks nice.
I hope the best for it too.
Yeah. So yeah, pre-orders opening in 4 days for February 19th. And May 30th release. Good enough. It's a good enough window for people to kind of like separate what they want as far as like what they saw from the state of play.
Mm-hmm. Here, the next thing we got here is actually just kind of a follow-up on Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. A real mouthful of a title. Yeah. Pretty much to tell you that, like, hey, the demo's available for you guys to check out if you guys are interested in that. And the game itself is actually coming out next week on the Friday.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna. I feel like I should probably get more of the Yakuza games because this is a spinoff, from what I understand. So it's not like mainline, but at least you can still like get some kind of idea on how ridiculous the games are and how fun they are too. So yeah, this game. Like this screenshot's crazy. I think he's kicking a chimpanzee. I don't know what he's doing, but like it's just a crazy thing to see in general.
It's so funny. This is completely in context of the game. I was watching Max play it for a little bit because he got sponsored with them, or he's working together with them just to show it off. And he was playing on PC, and for the most part, it's kind of like open sandbox, and you'll run into like enemies like they're just like out and about, and you'll see like if they are enemies or not. And for some of them, you'll run up on them, and it'll just kind of identify them as assholes.
Yeah, what is that? Bro, goons or some nonsense. It's hilarious.
So
bro.
Funny. But then the craziest part is just like you have to take it like not seriously at all because Majima is like essentially transforming to different classes. He just like swaps on the fly.
In the middle of a fight?
He summons like some godly attack, and it's like where's even this coming from?
Dude, the man-eating shark, and then like he'll go into like streetwear in one of his move styles where he has no shoes or something. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. This is a ridiculous game.
His shoes.
Not the shoes, man. Not the kids.
Funny enough, related to that, we have another content update from Dave the Diver. It's from Like a Dragon as well.
Hilarious.
Where it's Ichiban and Lyko, and it's just titled Ichiban's Holiday Content Pack, which is coming in April.
Nice. You love to see it. I have not played Dave the Diver. I want to give it a shot at some point. It looks nice. Not what I thought it'd be, actually.
Mm-hmm. The following one was Splitgate 2. That is also coming out.
Did they show that there?
Yeah, Splitgate 2, the alpha. I was gonna say, like, this reminds me of something else. I had something like in mind. No, the Splitgate 2's alpha coming out. Not next week.
Splitgate 1 was fun.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, oh yeah, didn't one of us talk about this? It had to be Mark because I think he tried something out.
Yeah, it was like it was very much there for everybody before Halo Infinite. Then Halo Infinite came out. Everyone's like, Splitgate who?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Doing them dirty. Wow, it's not even on this list I'm looking at, which is kind of weird, but all right.
Surprised they got a sequel for it too.
Yeah, what the heck?
I was also really surprised by the fact that WWE 2K25 was here too.
That is true.
Bro, is that like, are they? I haven't played that game in a while. Like, when was the last time y'all played a wrestling game in general?
It's been a minute for that. For
hot minute.
He was a puppy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I can't. I think like maybe it was it has to be one of the 2Ks because I was also thinking like I played more wrestling games on the N64 more than anything. I don't remember anything like past that, so I don't know. I mean, it looks fun. I remember all the goofy like body mods people had like a few years ago. They'll show like all the character creations where they'll look like nightmare fuel, but you were still having fun just going into the ring with that.
That's all it's all about.
But yeah, good props to them. I mean, they still being around, so
It sells
for somebody. The demographics good.
Gotcha. So the following game we got here is Borderlands 4. It's more gameplay, so that's nice, and we get a release date.
Yes.
It's September 23rd, 2025. I need to check in with y'all. I know that when I was watching Max like go through this, he was like, "That's a horrible day," and I don't know if he was serious about that or not. So I can only assume that's like in the middle of something, but I don't know what that is.
It's in the middle of, I think, isn't it? It's like in the middle of everything. It's like
No,
that's like a very busy holiday season.
I guess that too, right? But September, is there
Wake me
major
up.
releases in September?
Before you go.
Oh,
well, not the one.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
That's a good one. No, I think like hold on, releases in September, that would be kind of interesting because I don't know. Oops, I went last year. I was like, I don't care about Beetlejuice right now, but let me see.
Beetlejuice.
But honestly, I mean, hold on, I'll keep looking at this while we continue. But I am curious. I don't know if there's anything else.
Yeah, I thought it was just something about like some game in the middle as well. But you know, if September's like game heavy, then it is what it is.
If anything, who knows? It might be a personal thing because what I'm looking at, it might be something personal, or maybe there's just another thing as far as like games that I don't recognize.
Okay.
But Hell is Us is releasing.
That's something later down the line too.
Yeah, that's all I got as far as like September releases. But
you're right. Gotcha.
Yeah, let's go to the next game.
Gotcha. Split Fiction. This was actually announced at the Game Awards actually, and it was pretty much a follow-up trailer. As we pretty much know the exact story about things that are playing out. It's just showing just slightly a bit more like gameplay, and that to remind you that the release date, if not, has now been announced to be released March 6th. So that's next month.
Gotcha. That's gonna be interesting.
Considering that their previous game had like won Game of the Year like a couple years back.
It Takes Two. Yeah. I like that guy. The guy who makes these games, who's all up in it. He seems like a nice dude.
Yeah, he always has like such a stage presence. I'm not sure if that's like his on button for everything.
Oh yeah, anytime it's just time to go to an awards or like anything to announce something, he's just like on 100 as soon as he leaves.
Yeah.
Nice dude.
Oh, now I don't know what your guys' experience with the Dark Pictures series, but this one's actually made like from them. Called Directive 8020, and it's more sci-fi versus like some of the more grounded ones in the past. Right. So it's about them like in a, what I understand is like an alien like or a space station, and they have to deal with like
it looks a lot like Alien.
Yeah,
basically,
pretty much.
Yeah. What is a game from Dark Pictures? Because I cannot remember.
Really? There are a couple of games that I could like possibly list up, but I had to look it up because it's just one of those things where it's like I only remember I don't know why I'm forgetting about it too. But before they start,
because to be honest, let me see. Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, actually, you know, I'll go ahead and like look at it.
What is that?
The Devil in Me. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that one. Well, by name now.
Oh wait, these are people who do like
So
Man of Medan Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, yeah, that's what it was. So essentially, they're like cinematic, like story interactive games. So they're really
ones
pushing.
That make you.
Yeah.
The weight of your choices. Holy.
True that.
Cause bruh, I did something stupid in Until Dawn, but we're not gonna talk about it. But anyway, we're gonna.
He said, and that's all you're getting.
Yeah, you just know that I goofed. I don't know how your guys' experiences was, but bro, that game, not everybody made it out. God, bro,
it's rough on that first time.
I feel man, you know what? That'd be interesting. I don't know. I don't own any games from them, but yeah, no, I'd be down to give it a shot.
I gotta give it to them because they are really pushing towards that craft that's not really like
Mhm.
a saturated market. And honestly, I
Yeah, it
feel
really
like
isn't.
it really started to like get going like all the way back to like The Walking Dead when they initially did that. Well, Telltale's
Yeah.
did like Walking Dead.
Yeah, if anything, yeah, didn't something happen to Telltale, right? Isn't Telltale's
I forgot about
out of
that.
commission? I thought they're out
Something
of commission.
we'd have to ask Phil about that one.
Yeah, but yeah, this kind of market for this game, this game like archetype or genre or whatever, good stuff. They're doing good. They're doing a pretty good job with it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I saw what's that other game? The Quarry. I saw the Quarry game.
Yeah, The Quarry.
If anything, if I had my little say, bro, some of this writing, holy goodness, man. Some of these people they're so corny, but like, I mean, you know, it's like Hollywood light, you know? Like there's high level names that you'll recognize and actors and stuff. Like this writing. Oh, brother. I don't like anybody. I don't like the people you're supposed to like sometimes. I don't know. This is jeez. Anyway, directive, whatever this thing is, it looks cool. Good lord.
It's also been a surprise as well, but also not so surprising. In fact, you look at it and you're kind of like, ugh, oh god, another one. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Secret
out like nobody's
of the Mimic trailer comes out in June 13th.
You know what it is, man? I don't really have beef with the franchise, but I would never play it.
You know, same. It's just part of like growing up, you know.
I'm just like, bro.
Seffi
you know
though
I'll just
loves it.
She does. I'm gonna assume like what is it? They're like, what is it? How many games is this? How many games of Five Nights at Freddy's now? It's like at least 5.
Too many.
Like 8 or something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that they probably won't. They're probably not gonna give up. It's such a name stay, and
I mean,
like I'm not gonna deny. Yeah, right. It wouldn't. It's not for me, but I'm gonna assume like just with like how much staying power Five Nights has, and like how much of an impact it had on people. Because to be honest, it's a really interesting game. It's an interesting concept. I'm just not gonna play it just for consistency's sake. 8 games strong. Didn't touch one of them.
I was gonna say I can't break my streak.
Yeah, right. I want to keep this going.
Duolingo's gone, but I'm not.
Yeah, more power to him. It's good.
Okay.
This one. Hold on. If your list is the way I'm thinking it is, I'm getting this one.
Is this something about the Midnight Walk?
Midnight Stroll. I'm getting it. I'm buying this game.
I'm strolling over to GameStop right now to pre-order.
I was like looking at it. I was honestly thinking, what is it? It had like it did do the VR thing. I was like, the VR experience would be kind of interesting. I'm not getting it, but
want to pay $600?
The style of this, bro, like the style of this game
is really nice.
Bro.
So like kind of like claymation, really.
Yeah, like some Studio Lycum type mess. Like it's super nice. Honestly, just off of like the style itself, because it's a first person shooter, I think.
Kind of looks like
first
it.
Person something. Because I remember I was like, "Ooh, a gun!" Like I was just thinking,
he's got a gun.
Yeah, because like since it's all VR, like that's supposed to be like the intended goal, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is definitely Studio Lycum. But like nah, this games that can like hit you with like the theming all depends on the art direction. And for this game to have like, first of all, Studio Lyca's stop motion stuff, I'm gonna keep referencing them because they're great. But Studio Lyca had like a good grip on like stop motion and claymation. Cause bro, some of the stuff they pulled out, I would say like they had like a good, like majority of this stuff is always good. So just the idea of that being in a game where you're having like a very unnerving kind of like run in on like suspense and I'm gonna assume horror because you get snatched up by these like freaks of the night, bro. The way they set out this direction, sick. What's the most expensive version of this game?
And relax.
Yeah, like
it's the VR. Technically, it's the BSVR version.
Yeah, like hold on. Like if it's just the regular version, I'm getting that.
Okay,
Because May 8th comes around on my docket. Buying that game day one.
gotcha. This is
Oh,
a
it looks
release
so
date
good,
on that
man.
one. The
Yeah, I
next
can't wait.
one actually doesn't have a release year. This one's called Darwin's Paradox. And if you guys don't know exactly how that gameplay is, it's kind of like it's inside, like, if that makes any sense, where you're traversing,
Inside like
where you're traversing in the 2D plane, but there's a lot of stuff happening in the 3D background, and you're just trying to survive as like an octopus, just been estranged somewhere. And that's kind of how it's playing out. It's coming out of Konami. So, what's going on over there?
holy shit. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't recognize it was Konami. Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be kind of interesting. Um
It's coming out
again,
this year,
it's a
but there's no
stealth-based thing,
actual.
too.
Yeah, it's stealth based. But if you guys have played like Inside before, then it pretty much plays like that, or at least assumably it will.
Nah, I see you. Yeah, where it has like the 2D, like you're on a 2D path,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's like just the
And you're
immersion
just
of like all the things
you're
behind
like,
you.
hmm,
It's cool.
hmm.
If anything, if it's gonna be like that, I'm definitely gonna buy this game because I remember Inside being a really solid title too for the experience. Um, dang, yeah, it didn't have no release date either. I think it's a good. I think it's gonna be a good buy.
You know what's crazy? Aside from having a release date or just have a very big one, we're being released the
Mhm.
day of the presentation. We have on the next one, from Koei Tecmo, Warriors Abyss. It's a roguelike, kind of spin on the Warriors like franchise. So
Yeah,
that's just available on all platforms, like all of them,
that is
including
cool. You know what?
Switch.
I think like this makes yeah, right. I think this makes sense for a Warriors title because like when you're playing the game, oh crap, I'm trying, dude. We're gonna get to Night Reign, but it's just a reference to Night Reign. Like as far as like when you get into as far as like getting items and everything that happens as far as like just regular Warriors games. Because I played Dynasty Warriors 5 a lot because I just had the game. You get chances to like swap out items, and like depending on the kind of character you have, you get like a different weapon, like different look and all, and it'll help with like the stats and everything.
Mhm.
So like just like in a roguelike. Now you just do that in terms of this game where you're going to different areas and like getting different builds essentially. Makes sense, honestly. It makes sense for them to have like a roguelike approach now.
Hmm.
Good stuff. So I'm a fan of roguelikes. I like roguelikes. So I'm definitely gonna play this game.
I like this one especially because it gives me like Hades vibes, especially for like roguelike because of that isometric
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah. Shout outs to Hades and Hades 2, because bro,
Mhm.
those games. I'm glad they exist. It's such a
Uh-huh.
solid title.
All right, so
Those
the
are
next
nice.
one we're coming back to like Capcom actually. Starting with Onimusha 2, actually getting a remaster release
Yep.
this year, May 23rd. I see
Mhm.
what you mean. That's the May's kind of showing up everywhere now.
May is looking a little rough. I really wonder what Max meant by September because May is bombing on
Mhm.
Night Reign right now. So I don't know.
Everyone's kind of
Honestly, I
squeezed
haven't
in.
played. Yeah, you know, you're not lying. Honestly, to be honest, I forgot there was 3 games. But I've only played the first one, and that was like years ago. I think I just went to like some random game store.
Right? You were
Like,
saying, and it was like, oh, that's cool.
yeah, because it was like, yeah, like it was just like, bro, it was just I just got lucky because it was a comic book store and then it was a game store like right across from each other, and I was like, this looks neat. Whoa, I don't want a console. Let me buy one. And then like it was cheap too, so I was like, why not? I think I didn't appreciate the game when I was younger because it was like, the same kind of approach on like the camera of like Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, it felt different because you were a samurai, but like I think that's probably what it was. I enjoyed what I was playing, but I didn't appreciate the game like a lot of diehard fans do. So I want to give it like another chance of like playing this title because I want to at least get like that in before I play the second one. Because there's like 3, I think. I think there's 3.
Something like
But
that.
I'm definitely gonna play. I want to play all of them before that next one comes out. Very
Oh,
looking
yeah.
game. Very good
And
looking game.
speaking of which, actually, we get an additional bit of gameplay and character trailer for Onimusha Way of the Sword that is still coming out in 2026.
Yeah,
The
this
big
character
thing,
looks like a. Oh yeah, go ahead.
the character itself is pretty much modeled after Miyamoto Musashi, who was like a legit samurai back in the day, like
Yeah,
legitimately.
he's like dude. Look at this, bro. I'm gonna stand for. I'm gonna be on Capcom side on this one. I'm not a huge fan of like people not like digging what is it, Street Fighter 6
Hmm.
and like how the character models look. Like my thing is like there's always gonna be like an audience of people who just like want everything to look like pretty, right? Or some nonsense.
Everyone
like-
wants everything to look so realistic, but also look like Mai. So I mean,
Like yo, I'm just like, homie, like with all the things I've been seeing from like the direction, like the stylistic approach on Capcom's models, they look good.
hmm.
Like this one looks good too. It looks like, you know, pretty like dang. You know, kind of like the realism's there, but like they stylized it enough to where like Capcom, you'll know Capcom when you look at it. It's pretty nice.
Hmm.
But man, I was just like thinking, I was like, this stuff's like it looks kind of rough. But I like that the fact that it has like something that's not like too factory like accurate or like the conventional, whatever the hell, right? This stuff is cool. I like when it stands out, basically.
Hmm.
Man, look at this game, man. I think if there might be something as far as like the combat. I think it looks good. I think it looks decent. Let me see. There was something because when I was watching it, I was wondering how like that'd be received. Where's it at? No, I don't care about the character anymore. Where's the thing?
Oh,
Yeah, I got it. Okay, hold on. Cause like one of the things I saw in like their separate video for that Capcom Presents, I think it's called.
yeah.
The director was mentioning like as far as combat, they wanted to be thrilling, like more things to engage, right? Not so monstrously challenging, but at the same time, it doesn't want you know. I hope it doesn't hold your hand. I hope it doesn't. And even if it does, make that an option. If I could turn that off, because this stuff looks cool. They give like personality and style to some of these combat scenes. He did this like cool little samurai thing where like they direct the blade after like countering somebody, like right over the shoulder. That looks cool as hell. The cinematic stuff behind that is gonna be pretty nice. Like hold on. You can hold on. He threw I don't know if you noticed this. He threw like some robe or like some kind of blanket over one of the enemy's heads, and he was like actually just like moving without seeing. So that's cool.
Okay.
You throw yourself like a little personality in that, right? That's super nice to see. And it stands out because I don't think is there a game that did that? Can't really think so. I was trying to think of like any recent samurai games that might have done that. First thing that popped in my brain was Ghost of Tsushima, and I don't think it did any kind of like immersion like that. That's a cool little note to put on for this character. Because like also when you look at the character, he looks kind of like incompetent, but very confident, you know? Kind of like was it? Like a Usopp character? Like where he shows like some fear sometimes. Like he was saying all this.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
He's saying all this rah-rah, and then he's like not good and start booking it. Like that's the kind of stuff that makes this character like likable. He seems like a pretty interesting character. But then I'll add on to like all this other stuff going on with the gauntlet. Like this setup is nice. Whatever's going on with this game, as far as like what they're showing us, I got no issues so far.
Yeah.
Look at that.
We do get a lot of characters that are a
Anyway.
little bit more stoic. And just like that breaking character, considering like how the art style really lends it to be a little bit more like murky, darker. And it's like, oh. And then your character realizes this is like, oh no, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. You're not lying. It's like super dreary, like as far as like these colors. But then you got this dude over here just having like a little bit of a bright personality. It's good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I get down with this. Well, who knows? He might be a jerk. I don't know. Now that I think about it,
We'll find out. Yeah, we actually have a lot of characters that are established in this next game that we are going to be talking about. It's Metal Gear Snake Eater Delta. Or I think that's the order which you would like title that. Delta's at the very, very end of it, but it's a trailer that pretty much like kind of goes into depth all the different like characters, boss characters especially. And we got that release date, August 28th. It's further out there, not quite September, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. It's not September. Definitely a good buy. Definitely buying it. But I was thinking of,
I forget how goofy those characters are too, actually.
Bro, the end, that old sniper dude, his eye will forever be like something I'll remember. I was like, do you need to do all that? Like, wouldn't that mess up the vision? Like concave? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it will help you. But nah, this game, from what I remember, was fun. I mean, I was usually backseating because my brother played it, but nah, this is definitely something I'm gonna purchase, play on my own.
Can't wait for Ocelot.
Bam.
Can't wait for that infamous scene.
Bro, oh man, how they gonna do it? Don't mess it up. I wonder. Holy.
And then with the boss is like, what are we? Pardon? What are we? Because you kind of wonder about that. I was like, wait, why are what relationship do you guys have actually?
Explain, expound, bro. Nah, it looks good though.
Go home, Snake. There's nothing here for you. It's like, are you sure about that?
What are you really saying? It looks great. Oh, wait, I mentioned this earlier. If you're on the same thing I am.
Aye. So you did mention earlier, it's the game Hell Is Us. It showed up in a recent state of play and like captivated all of us.
It looks interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It looks interesting. Like, hold on.
You see a little bit of Souls like embedded into it, but it's also different as far as the story.
Yeah,
and
I think
everything.
like holy. Hold on.
What's going on? Oh,
This dude.
Look at that second chin. It's crazy.
Bro, that mess is deflated. His
Oh,
neck
no.
deflated.
Don't say that.
Like, no. And he's I gotta know. I
gotta know who he is. Well, what's his deal? What's his beef? What are we?
I hope he's a good guy. This game looks so interesting. And honestly, man, there's too many games, so I'm trying to remember what the premise is. It's definitely like some apocalyptic mess going on.
Yeah.
But like, what's going on? Like, what's happening with this dude? This looks super interesting. Where's the gameplay part? Because this is just a trailer, but
yeah. There was a little bit of gameplay stuff like shown off in between, but yeah, I would otherwise say it is more of a story character trailer of sorts. Maybe more of a story. But yeah, so
like with all this, the snippets of gameplay, it was just a little bit. It was just like you get a snippet.
Yeah,
but nah, I'm on this game for real.
It kind of reminds me. It's giving me like if in Death Stranding, but instead of like being a porter, you really are just like someone who's just like going like from place to place as a nomad.
That's funny. He's like, I'm actually about it. I'm just not doing the walking simulator thing. That's funny, bro. Nah, man, that's actually funny. They even look like they have the same kind of like they're in this
look,
like
just like a
the over like something. It's always raining. It looked like it's either always raining or it just stopped raining. I don't know. It just they got like this gear for like weather the weather conscious, I guess. I don't know what the word is, but it looks good. It looks interesting.
Does look good. And let me see. Oh, that one's coming out September 4th. So September really is kind of beefing up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. There might be some more to it when all the other stuff happens with these titles. Because it was September for Hell Is Us. But aside from that, what's his face?
We just mentioned earlier.
September 2nd? Yeah, what was September 22nd?
23rd was Borderlands 4.
That's what it was. Yeah. That one. Okay. Well, all right. Well,
stacking up the release
horrible
dates
for
here.
those release dates. Yeah.
We got another one right here. I saw this one and I knew immediately, like, Aniyah would have given this like a 10 out of 10. I promise you.
I might just, bruh. As soon as I saw Neo Wiz, I was like,
"Shut up! Stop! No, show me! I
was like, finally, man. I was just like, this game.
Now they were cooking.
Game finally. Like, you know what?
Nah,
What is Tekken 8? Never heard of it.
oh no.
I'm about to just honestly put all my time in Eliza P again. It's such a fun game. And again, the Souls like kind of wave. Hey man, keep it coming. As long as it's fun, keep it coming. This game, it was stacked up with this is other game where they called it like Italian Souls. I forgot what the name of it was, but like it was like it's set in Italy, and I forgot the name. Damn, I forgot the name of it. It looked cool. I think the word is like it's an Italian word, which is why they have that. But like, is it Liza P? No. Like I don't want to play it. Like I just like I'm just on the fact of like, even though I'm pretty sure I don't know. I think it probably got too much of a bad rep. But from what I saw, it wasn't crazy. It looked fun. I'm like people, but still like Liza P, dude. As far as like these like Souls like mirrors or like anything like from what like a Mortal Shell or like I played a bit of it. Neo. You remember that game?
Yes. Yeah.
The samurai. It's like I think there's two of them. Neo 1.
Yeah,
and
the
Neo 2.
1 and 2. I remember getting that for Phil actually.
Yeah, fun game. But like I think as far as like that kind of trend, Liza P is just like the next like not from software Souls like that you could get down with. Like and it has its own personality. Like assuming that like this development company will end up doing this kind of trend of taking like stories of because it's supposed to be Pinocchio, they end up taking like other stories and like involving that, bro. That's why I thought this is what this was gonna do. Maybe I don't know if they're gonna throw in like other folk tales. Like I think maybe Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. I thought there was like a trailer I remember watching that had that idea. But anyway, you say less, bro. The music in this game, I just feel so. Matter of fact, when you watch this,
when you watch it, like you hear the music, you're like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, bro. Like, dude, what's the track called? Feel? It's like one of the first records you find in Liza P. Dog. Like, I was like, you can't sell me on this game anymore. I'm already bought like that. Nah, man.
I bought like the highest tier.
I need to. I missed didn't I? I think I missed it. I think there's like a collector's edition. I was mad, bro. This game. I hope there's a vinyl.
Wait, did you buy like a base game for Liza P?
I think I got a base game, right?
Yeah, because there was like one like collector's edition.
Yeah, I don't think I got it. No, I think I just got like the regular standard edition.
Gotcha.
Because like I think there was like the edition that came with like didn't it come with like something you can have? Didn't it? Oh man, I'm trying not to mix it up with another game because I had that for like damn. I'm blanking. Anyway, I don't think I got it. But honestly, just whatever version I need it. But this is just DLC that we've been waiting on. So cool. Gonna be playing Liza P again, so I can get ready for it because this game is solid. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. Like I don't know. Like why?
Let me say
what am I doing here?
I haven't really played like my version of Liza P yet, but obviously a lot of people like giving like really good reception. Given the state that it's taking a while for them to come out with this DLC when a lot of people have been talking about it. Nope. And the fact that you see in this trailer this guy's got a whole new fit, that's why I knew. That's why I knew they already cooked with this one.
It's like, bro, stunting on all these puppets, bro. This game, I swear. I can't wait to play it again.
So this is Liza P Overture coming out summer of 2025. So not an actual like specific date. So we'll see.
If I had to give him like just like a good window, let's just say August, mid-August. If I just want to be safe, like what feels fair as far as like considering, what isn't this like? Wait, this is not their first title, right? Neo is, or
good question.
The development team, yeah, right. I don't know.
I'll have to look it up actually.
Because I was just thinking, like, in terms of what they got going for themselves, bro, really just do your thing. I'll wait. I'll keep waiting for this, bro. It's worth the wait.
Oh, wait, yeah,
man, whatever month
Yeah, the problem I don't know if NeoWiz is just a publisher or are they the dev and the publishers because they made Skull, the Hero Slayer, and I could talk to you about Skull for a bit, but that is a different game.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess maybe are they both?
Could be. Yeah, I could also just double check and see what they have here. Oh, developer is Southpaw Games for Skull, but NeoWiz is the publisher. Liza P then is just that's just NeoWiz.
All NeoWiz is okay, cool.
As far as what they're showing on
I
Steam
wonder.
page. So
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I'm super curious. Yeah, man. Just I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like one thing's for sure. Kind of a side note, but this is kind of like on top
Okay.
of everything else as far as like an overarching thing with the state of play.
Mm.
It's gonna be worth the wait. Most of the time, it would be nice to have all these games like come out because this is something that Phil brought up. It would be good if more came out rather than just getting like an idea and like a teaser.
Mm-hmm.
But from what they've shown, like the potential of all these things being hitters, I think there's more on the higher scale rather than everything missing when it actually does come out. Be it DLC, be it remasters, like all this stuff, majority. Because you know what? I'm hyping up Liza P Overture. Come out. Just whenever you come out, just do. What do you have next on your list?
This one is kind of like much more of a neutralizer here. This is a game called Dreams of Another. I don't know much about this game, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. I was like, I remember Dreams having that like it had like a good it was like trending on terms of like how you're able to do everything in that game. Yeah. I mean, it looks good. I don't think I have anything bad to say. I'm like real indifferent because I never played it.
Sure.
But like it's super interesting.
It's interesting.
Third person shooter, solely set on building rather than destroying. So I was like, oh, that's what you were doing in Dreams. I didn't know that. But like, that sounds crazy. It looks cool. So I'm very indifferent to it though. It's probably like a lower point for me in terms of like what I saw. Cause I was like, I don't know when I'll make the time for it though.
Gotcha. Here's another one.
Of another game.
I'll stream another game. How about this one? Days Gone Remastered. Now I know what you're thinking. Ooh. I know what Phil's thinking already. It's another PlayStation remaster game for the sake of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's not a new thing. It's kind of like, do I need this? Fair point. Because I don't think I disagree with a lot of things Phil was mentioning as far as like these not being released and then not a lot of new titles. And then the new titles were like a good amount of them are going to be like some other day or whatever, right?
I will say they are adding a couple bit of like new game modes into this remastered. And I'm assuming the remaster will also include like DLC stuff and like packed into it. And if you already have if you already have the PlayStation 4 version, they're opting for a $10 upgrade to PlayStation 5 as well. So at that point I can't really complain about that.
Yeah, I was also on the mindset of like this is a game that I never got to play, so I want to see for myself. Like there's a lot of people who hype this game up. What else?
All I remember from this game is that you have to watch out for where you're biking because you might actually get tripped up and get ambushed. It's like this crazy because they always
emergent. I didn't know that
because there's obviously the mass zombies chasing after you, but that's like kind of the staple that like they've been kind of known for when releasing this game. But there's also just the characters, the actual people that you have to be afraid of. So
there's people.
People. Better.
Wasn't there like wasn't it like some bad news on like a possible sequel, right? I think so.
I don't know about that. See, I was wondering,
like,
that.
Yeah, because like this game is like highly regarded. So I mean, like, what would stop them from investing into a sequel? Like, what?
I don't know. Like, I'm not sure like what Sony has in their hand as far as like talking to the devs and having them do whatever they want them to do. Like for Naughty Dog, for example, it's been a lot of remasters for a while, and now they're finally working on Intergalactic, which seems to be like a highly budgeted game. So at that point, if that's the case, then fine, get your money, get your bag, and then hopefully you guys can work on either like a sequel or just a new IP.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
All right, I'm all for it. I can't wait to play this game. I want to see how I feel about it.
Speaking of a new
it's
IP,
just
actually, I have all these ways of
forward.
connecting to everything together. We have a Stellar Blade like update actually. So Stellar Blade came out already, but it's been getting a couple of collaboration stuff, and this one is Nikki, the goddess of victory.
What is this game? Like, is this a video game character from like?
Mark, tell me, what is Nikki about?
I'm glad you asked, Justin.
You know, yeah, take the wheel, Mark, because I don't know. I don't know.
Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands.
Bro.
Biggest Goddess of Victory is one of the few games where it's a cover shooter. You take cover, you use your finger, you push it out, and now you see as you're shooting, the ass starts jiggling. This is truly a game this is truly a game that only refined individuals can appreciate.
Hey, you take your finger. He's shooting the ass starts jiggling, bro. What is this? Okay, hold on. Okay, look. Just like Stellar Blade and this game, goon behavior aside, this is a game fun.
A man of culture as well.
Let me
I believe
the
game is fun still, right?
Let me clarify with everybody. They're made from the same developer.
Are they?
Oh
actually?
no, duh. Are you serious?
They are.
Homie. I shouldn't be shocked, but that makes sense. Are you serious?
I did not know Nikke was a Korean game.
Bro, come on, hold on. I don't know what this game even looks like outside of Stellar Blade though, so I don't know. But hold on.
Nikke is like
Don't look it up.
Nikke
I mean, look, hold on.
You're gonna see fingers getting pushed.
Nikke is essentially
I went to Stellar Blade.
Cover-based point and shoot.
I mean, Jesus, bro. Even looking up Stellar Blade is risky. I just want
to.
Hold on.
The jiggle physics are Nikke's biggest selling point, in my opinion.
I thought you were gonna go with assets,
Bro.
but okay.
Holy brother, this game. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. There was like a screenshot of was it Eve or whatever? She was holding like a can of soda. I thought she was like holding like deodorant. Yeah, because I remember that meme of somebody showing a kid deodorant. These people are funny, bro. Oh man.
Listen, if they actually did that as like a promotion for like some kind of anime con, I would be all behind that.
That is, somebody needs to Photoshop some Sasquatch deodorant and then make a printout and carry that at like cons, bro. Cause I swear.
Wash natural soap.
No, I got a thing of deodorant, so you just need to Photoshop that.
Yeah, Jesus. We gotta get somebody who dressed like Eve at like a convention and have her just hold a deodorant or something. That'd be great.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Bro.
That game has also had many collabs.
Yeah,
It does have a lot of collabs, yeah.
I'm appreciating the fact that this game was actually received well. Cause like, look, boobage aside, this game does look fun to play.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
geez,
actually.
man, cause like I was seeing it like a bunch of times, but I just thought it was funny. Like every time Eve would swing her sword, like everything jiggled. I'm like, Jesus, bro, like chill out. But the game looks fun though. So I mean, also 2B's in the game, and Nier Automata is bro. That game is fantastic. So I'll give it a shot.
And you know, whenever
Like,
2B
Google's never
swings
coming.
her blade, it's like, God damn.
Yeah, right.
That's what you want to say.
Like honestly, bro, I'm just like all the boobage never stop me. If the game's fun, I'm gonna play it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Unless it's like Senran Kagura, I will never touch
Oh
that
my
game.
god.
I'll never touch any franchise. And no, I'm good. The Splatoon, whatever game that they were talking about, I'm good. I'm square off, buddy.
Sega and Kagura,
Man.
they're in a league of their own when it comes to that.
Dude, they stay there. I'm off of that. When the heck is this? Hold on.
Okay.
I forgot what this was. I'm not gonna
Okay,
lie.
so
What's
we're
this?
kind of going through like a couple bits of like extra stuff, like as far as like PlayStation Plus. So that's kind of the next thing that I got going on here. So starting with PlayStation
yeah.
Plus, for anyone who's like still subscribed to PlayStation Plus, they have a catalog option here that includes a couple free games from it. Includes Star Wars Jedi Survivor. That's a super solid title there. Top Spin 2K25. and Lost Records, which is the Life is Strange team, essentially.
Oh, okay.
All that's I think all that is February. Well, in just a couple days actually. On the 18th. They also are including in the catalog in spring 2025 a game called Blueprints, and that's kind of like more of a puzzle-like type of thing. So
I'm definitely gonna play this. This is fun.
A Bionic Factor is another one that's added to the game catalog coming in summer 2025. And then
oh yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, that was a weird one because I thought that looked like a very classic retro game, but I think it's kind of something else.
Yeah, I'm like, is this one of the lower points? I don't want to knock it, but I guess it is one of the lower points for me. I was just like,
We better set that bar a little higher because the next game that shows up, well, not the next game, but series of games on PlayStation Classics actually coming soon. We don't actually have like a date for these three, but it's literally Armor Core Project Phantasma, and Armor Core Master of Arena. Like just three
Kinda
Armor Core
crazy.
games just showing up out of nowhere on the Classic series. So okay.
Yeah, I have my Do I have? I think I have the whatever the most expensive version, but I put it on the annual plan. I will give these a shot. That sounds interesting. I want to at least see how I feel about all the Armor Core games. I didn't even play the new one that came out, so I don't know.
Ah, dude, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't finished it, but I wish I had more time to just play through that one. It's super cool.
Yeah, I feel it.
This one. This one kind of came out of nowhere, but it's like it looks pretty hype actually. It's called Tides of Annihilation. Essentially it's Devil May Cry, a lot more fantasy like. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
They blew up Big Ben. This is happening in England.
No.
Everything's to doo-doo. Because I was like, what's happening right now? She just picked up a sword that was just sitting there, and now she's like, I'm ready to rip. Like, I don't know what's going on. But
it looks sick.
Fantasy England setting. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I want you to.
Okay.
I could be reaching. When I saw this character,
I thought you were gonna say when I saw her swing the sword, I noticed something.
Yeah. No, I don't think they did it in that game. That would be kind of crazy. But when I saw this character, I was like, why does her fit remind me of like Joshua's fit from Final Fantasy 16?
Oh my god.
Like it kind of
I didn't want to say anything.
Like, wait,
Joshua.
It kind of does. And you know what? I was even thinking about it because they had a collab in Tekken.
Yeah.
And that was a fit you could have his fit. So I was like, that's just on my mind now. That looked like his fit that she was wearing. So that was kind of funny. That was a little hilarious.
So funny.
But yeah, man. This game,
it's got
this game
Final Fantasy 16. It's got Devil May Cry like built into it. So it's like, you can't go wrong with that.
They know what they was going for.
They got stands in that game. It's crazy.
Yeah, but yo, bro, dude, whatever the art direction of it's some psychological mess. I don't know. Like this looks wild. So I'm definitely on it. Can't wait for this game. If I had to guess, if nothing goes wrong in terms of the process of development, this game is a October release of next year.
Next year. Okay.
If I had to guess.
I thought you were saying this year. And that would be insane.
Nah, this year, that would be nuts. But like, if I wanted to be like, if I wanted to be selfish, right? If I wanted a game to show up that didn't show a release date and it has this going for itself, I would hope October next year. That's what I would hope for. Because this game is look, dang.
Yeah. I'm definitely digging like the direction there.
Goodness, man. It was wild. So yeah, Tides of Annihilation. Fantastic looking game.
All we know is that it's just in development. Fair enough.
In development. So yeah, like you know what? Dang, it might even be worse than I thought. It might be like a 2027.
Really? Well, I guess so.
April release.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe. because like there was no sign of this game early at all from any other source as far as I know, and the only thing they're telling us is that it's in development. So yeah, it might be longer.
Gotcha. And then it's gonna get the Stellar Blade collaboration.
I hate the fact that it could work, but holy shit, no. No. But anyway, oh man, what's the next one?
This next one is called Metal Eden. It's coming out in May, like early May, May 6th. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. It was something where it almost looked like it was going to be Marathon, or that other like heist game of sorts. But obviously, that we've seen gameplay of that before. I kind of dig like kind of the, I guess the solo feeling of it, where it's just like you versus like a room of other dudes and whatnot. But it turned out to be an entirely different game from like Marathon and otherwise. So
wait, Marathon?
I thought it was gonna be Marathon's like Bungie's Marathon, as far as like the run gun type of thing. But no, Metal Eden's something entirely different. So okay.
Oh. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I do not remember Marathon. The first thing that popped in my mind was a game that doesn't even work with it. Anthem.
Anthem, crazy.
It's not even the same. I don't know why I thought about that. But okay. If a running gunning is fun.
It can be fun, yeah.
Looking at it, yeah. This game does look interesting. Yeah, I think I don't feel like it'll be too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? I was trying to think of. I feel like I've asked this before. Like, what makes a first person shooter like bad? Of course, like it just comes to like it's kind of a broad question. I would think like with a game like this, you would have to have like, first of all, fair responses from enemies and how often you deal with them. Because like this is being like a running gun or whatever the mechanics you have to use is like I don't know what there was a gun in the hand and then like some claw thing where you like snatch in and like that was kind of crazy, right? It just needs to feel fun, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's pretty broad. You can say that about any game, but I'm just thinking like I don't really have an issue with it. It looks good, so I don't have any reason to doubt it. Essentially, that's where I'm going to it.
I'd have to see if there's like different modes and whatnot. Like if there's a story, especially.
Yeah.
One example of a run and gun is something like Titanfall.
Yeah, pretty much. And that was super dope.
Yeah, you're right. I heard Titanfall was a solid title. I never got to play it. I would just see gameplay and stuff like that. But man, wow, she looked like what was that? Like a Gundam. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I got no reason to doubt this game. It looks good.
All right, here's the next game. We're almost wrapping up on this one. This is Mind Eyes. This is a reveal trailer set to release in summer 2025. This is one of those segments where I felt like it kind of ran a little bit too long, because they had the trailer and they also had like follow-up explanations to like what it's all about, contextual stuff. And what I got out of it was that according to like some chat in Max's stream, this is coming from one of the ex-devs of GTA, so that's why it has like that GTA vibe to it, where you're seeing like a third person just kind of running around, but has like a good distance away from the character themselves, but they have like third person like shooter angles. They have cover system and everything.
But
it's kind of more set into like a little bit more of a future setting.
Future gang violence.
Future gang violence.
Bro, like I'm looking at this and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about this game. It didn't stick with me.
I mean, fair enough.
There was like a shootout. They were like, and then they got all this, whatever chip that got put in the back of his neck, some high tech kind of stuff going on, and then like there's a cut of like them getting in cars and having like a shootout at each other in like Los Santos or something. I don't know where they're at.
I was gonna say, once you get into the driving like bits like in that trailer, you're like, oh, that definitely feels like Grand Theft Auto.
Bro, yeah, look, hold on. This looks like a residential area. Look at this. Dang. Like a billboard and everything. They shot like by like a 76 gas station. That looks crazy.
Y'all remember that track like smoking and riding, smoking and riding? I'm just imagining playing that.
It's just wild. It's just wild to see that. And so, is that a Tesla? What is that brand of car? Anyway, I don't know. I mean, re-looking at it now, I'm curious, but I'm not like, I don't know. I don't have much stock in it.
I gotcha.
I respect the fact that like somebody from GTA.
Yeah, the old GTA team, if anything.
I can respect that enough to give it a shot for sure. So yeah, that sounds interesting. Okay.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I don't know what the heck is this plot. I gotta know.
I know they have a
It's such
lot
a
of
funny
like
thing.
they have some close character shots, so they're definitely trying to push that out there too.
Oh yeah, that too. The models and textures, all that stuff, even down to that little thing that's in the neck. Crazy.
So the last thing that they showed off for the state of play is actually Seros. It's the new title from Housemarque, the ones who made Returnal. So this is their big project, and it's coming out in 2026.
Oh, okay, got you. They're
still-
gonna have the gameplay
yeah.
trailer that's coming out next year. I mean,
yeah.
well, later.
Mhm. And like one of the kind of the takeaways is the fact that like you're seeing this oversized like being like shoot out beams and then splits off and becomes like a bullet hell type, and you're like, oh god, this is Returnal. I still
Yeah,
have
like,
my
keep that bullet.
copy, and I still need to actually play that. But as far as I understand, like that game's solid. That game's really good.
Yeah, I haven't played it. I don't even have it. But bullet hells are always fun.
Mhm.
Well, this is Ikaruga. That game,
Oh.
that GameCube game from Treasure. Because I like Treasure a lot, but I was like, oh, piss me off with this title. Oh my goodness.
Pissing me off.
I'm
I get you.
extremely livid.
No, the thing with Returnal is that it is roguelike, so it's really just like third person. You're going through rooms and you're dodging the enemies here and there, but for the most part, you have a lot of the weight towards you. It's the boss fights that are different, where they'll actually kind of like throw in like bullet hell stuff at you. So I was like, oh, okay,
Oh, yeah.
gotcha.
Man, what was that? I was trying to think of like a really good bullet hell that I like playing. Champions TV. Hold on, it's that game
Oh,
it's a
I
game
remember
I
that.
usually just go to.
Your
Yeah,
go-to
it's like a
stream.
little 2D. And then like God. Oh, Fury. Fury's a bullet hell. Like,
Oh,
well, it has
oh,
like
yeah,
the bullet hell
kinda.
segment.
Yeah.
Cause like you're playing against like the enemy against like three stages, and I'm pretty sure I think it's always the third stage that's a bullet hell. It's pretty
Mhm.
funny. I'm just like, man, solid bullet hell. As long as you could like give and take on like some of the challenge, depending on what game you're playing,
Mhm.
solid. I got no beef with bullet hells. Most of them, I mean.
Most of them.
Ugh, I'm looking at you, Ikaruga. But yeah,
But yeah, that's
solid cinematic.
yeah,
They look
yeah.
fun.
But that's pretty much everything from the state of play, actually. I would.
Kind of hefty.
It was kind of a hefty one. Now you think about it. Honestly, I'd probably like if I'm gonna rank this. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Mm.
I think it was
8 is
solid.
solid, yeah.
Yeah, like I there was a lot of them that I was really interested in, and there's still something for like a little bit of everybody. But yeah, I'd give it a solid score of 8.
Yeah, I agree. Because if we had to give it, the criticism would be like a lot of things that aren't being released within the year. That's gonna take it down a bit. Some titles that weren't really for me, like even though I can respect whatever's going on with like Mind's Eye and the development and people behind it, it wasn't like on my radar like that. Same thing with like Dreams of Another and the Five Nights at Freddy's thing. But like a majority of the things that got like announced, teased, whatever, they all look nice, and the things that are coming out this year are going to be good quality at least. So 8 makes sense. Ooh. I do wonder. Like, I haven't looked at a lot of other people's opinions. But I just want to hear like anything that could make like what did I miss as far as like what you could critique out of it. But most of the time, my thing would be like people kind of missed out on the fact that like I don't think gaming was ever at like a horrible dip in a lot of stuff. If anything, the only thing I think that's bad about some stuff going on in gaming is just like some choices from like companies and all that stuff. They make it dumb creative decisions, right? But like gaming as a whole, bro, hit up on Steam and you'll find like a lot of all these indies that sometimes end up being like, you know, promoted into other stuff going on like console at some point. Or like even with Nintendo's just staying in its own pace, and I'm enjoying what I'm getting from them. It's just like gaming has always been like steady. I feel like it's always been steady and it's had like a good increase, more so than like I guess like the AAAs. Like thinking about all that time putting it into those games, and then sometimes it doesn't even work out. That could be a thing, or like some things being unfinished. Like the last thing I remember being a pain was Forspoken.
Oh my
No.
god, yeah.
No. Like, bro, like, jeez, how much this game cost to make? Like, good lord. And then we already know about like the stuff going on with Concord. Like, that was horrible.
That's rough, yeah.
Tragic. But like, they just got to focus on making more like these creative decisions, man. Like, at least like look at stuff that works and kind of like experiment in a way that can stay within like, I don't know, proper reins that don't like alienate a lot of people. Cause like you'll have these games come out and then like in attempts to like be different, you'll end up having like some lacking of quality, i.e. Concord. Like, bro, like what, like hero shooter? Oh, I can't wait. Like, and then like the designs and all that stuff in that game. Bro, I remember I tried being nice. I thought like, well, who had like the least offensive design? That
Least offensive.
Yeah, right. The girl,
probably
the fire girl, right?
Yeah.
Right. I think there was probably like some other things that were like creative. I think somebody pointed out like there was like a was it like a robot design that looked pretty decent, but like everything else, man, it looked like, I don't know if all these characters just found like their fit from like their version of Goodwill, or like I don't know where they went to go and grab these outfits. That one hulking like metal tank character looked like she stole that from like a piece of a tank, or like I don't know. It's just none of that made sense. Like aesthetically, it didn't work out.
True
Color
that.
choice was, but I
Was
digress.
booty. Yeah.
Aside from some bad practices, gaming as a whole is still like decent. I think one of the biggest things we got to realize is like, if you keep wanting like AAA games and like how they get more expensive, there has to be like, hopefully we can find like a fair way of doing it, but like a fair like give and take from both the company and like the consumer. Because man, these games are not gonna get like, cheap. Like if you want to keep excelling, you have to put like a little bit more of demand in. But yeah, that in and of itself shouldn't like bring down the industry as a whole. Because bro, all these games with like staying power, you gotta give it up. You gotta give it up to these people. Go to Steam. Like, dang, go to Steam and find like indie games, bro.
The right ones.
To be like a movie.
The right ones.
The right ones, yes. Because like, bro, there's some games that get a little crazy.
That little not safe for work, I would say.
Yeah, right. That and then like AI games. Somebody made an AI game, and I'm like,
no. Oh no.
I hope that I don't wish bad on a lot of people,
but
whoever did that,
I'm at your door.
Go put the fries in the bag. Like, do another job. You clearly don't care. Like,
oh my god,
because that somebody who does AI games, they don't care. They just in it for the money, and that is soulless in and of itself.
Yeah, soulless is a good description of that.
Yeah,
it's tough too. There's definitely, like, especially when you look at like the development like aspect of things, there's like a lot of people who share, like, granted it's like on the lens of like someone recording what they're saying versus like how they really genuinely feel like on spot, but especially if you look at like Xbox's like typical like developer direct, they talk like kind of in depth with like the team as far as like how they design things, and there seems to be a lot of meticulous things that go into like designing things aside from just like how the game just feels,
Yeah.
And I just talked about the Xbox Microsoft like developer direct, kind of pivoting over to that actually. I wanted to talk a little bit about Avowed. So Avowed is...
go into it.
Yes. So Avowed is from Obsidian. They've been working on this game for who knows how long, dude.
Yeah, it's been a minute, honestly.
And honestly, like I've been seeing some reviews, and it's kind of interesting. Like, I see it as like they're high, if not like kind of like in the middle, somewhat high. Like if you see it like a lot 8s and 9s, but there's like some like 7s and 6s, and you're like, what's going on over there? But as far as I can see, like this game is showing a lot of promise, and honestly, like it's one I've been looking forward to. The only downside is that there's not really a physical like available. Like if you try to look for like different versions of it, they have like a standard version, of course, but there's not really a physical option for that one. Otherwise, the physical is just like this
Jeez.
premium edition, which includes like a little like download code, which is aesthetically pleasing, mind you. It ain't like some kind of like thing of paper where it's like, oh, here it is. It's an actual like artifact display looking thing inside of the steelbook, and then it will just have the code. But even then,
word.
it's still not like physical media, you know?
Yeesh.
That's the only
That's
downside of
crazy.
it. But otherwise, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Avowed in the sense that there's a lot of options for you as far as like gameplay. I love like when a game will give you a lot of variety as far as how you want to play. So like in Monster Hunter, for example, like you have the ability to choose like great sword or sword and shield or like a bow and whatnot. In this game, it's like you have two hands and each of them can carry one like particular thing: a shield, a sword, a dagger, a book, a gun. So it's like, yeah. So it's one of those. So it's like, oh hell yeah, I can have like the matching in one hand and a gun on the other one. Like, it sounds great. It sounds great. So, from what I hear though, like the only downsides are probably some NPCs. Like if you were to compare it to like other games, like that have like really strong cast of characters, this is one of those where it's like a lot of them are reportedly not like great or memorable whatsoever, but a lot of the fun is
Yeah.
kind of like just the gameplay aspect of it, which I can appreciate. So otherwise, another downside would probably be character design and whatnot. It seems like there's not a variety for you to design your character however you want. There's a whole like mushroom aspect of your character because like you are like cursed/gifted, and that causes you to have like a mushroom aesthetic on your face, like wherever you want, or turned off. But
Bro.
definitely a decision there. But I'm glad that Avowed's getting like some pretty solid scores. It's the start of like
God.
Xbox and Microsoft kind of getting their get back on a lot of the games that they've been like focusing on for the recent couple years.
Shoot, I can dig it. If anything, I'm hoping that Avowed will be fun to play when I give it a shot. Cause yeah, that's kind of crazy. Mixed reviews on those numbers sound wild to like go back and forth on. But wait, hold on. What's the genre of Avowed again?
It's kind of it's more like an RPG, like a Western RPG.
Yeah, okay. Cause I mean, like,
First person.
Not well, like in the same vein of like Skyrim.
Yeah,
think that's what I was thinking.
Outer Worlds is a pretty good example of them because that's also Obsidian.
Oh, that too. You're right. Oh, okay. Oh, then man.
Yeah, and I actually did like Outer Worlds for quite a bit, even though that's a relatively short game.
Okay. All right. I can get down with it.
I'm kind of a fantasy guy, so like this like definitely works. But I also
Yeah,
want to see
I was just trying to think, like-
how the game plays for itself.
Yeah, this thing was coming out on Windows and Xbox. Mate.
Yeah, it's actually officially out on the 18th for everybody, including day one for Game Pass. But even then, you can actually like play for 5 days extra. Everyone kind of knows my stance on it, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you could play day one or play like early.
Okay. I'll probably see how I feel about getting that because it does look fun.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, versus like someone like Phil, he'll be able to play it on Game Pass on the 18th. So there's that. Now,
Oh yeah.
they also have like an upgrade version for that as well. If that like is for your fans here, and like it's an extra $25 for this premium edition for it. So it's like, I don't know how I feel about that per se, but that's an option.
Jeez. Kind of crazy. Let me check. But I'll see what time I could put into that because it does. Hey man, I remember Avowed seeming interesting when I first saw it, so I don't want to doubt it.
All right, but I think we can actually now jump into a little bit more Night Reign stuff. Elden Ring. So
Yeah,
let's
hold
put
on.
in time code here.
How do you feel about that when you were watching it? Like as far as like have you seen like other videos about it? As far
Only
as, like,
through
impressions
Max's
and everything?
lens. Yeah. Just him watching like through a lot of the reviews and whatnot that people have taken, like actually trying out like the beta and everything.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it does a lot that Elden Ring is not well. It does different things from like standard Elden Ring, where you're going through like it is like roguelike, and it is just through series of days where there's different challenges here and there. And it's not as quite as like organic as how it was like with Elden Ring, right? Because like from Elden Ring's perspective, you would like start off with a class and then you'd build up like over time, just exploring the lands. But here it's kind of like, okay, you're now, what was it? You have yourself set up as like a certain character build, and you kind of want to follow that through up until like the game like will automatically or randomly generate something that's different that you have to kind of stick with or bet yourself on like getting the next best thing. So
That roguelike.
yeah, so just like that random chance stuff. And I think when you add that bit of chaoticness, it can be a little bit overwhelming, which is why I think when you add the multiplayer aspect of it, I think that's actually really solid. But I'm really curious as how we can actually like get that going, you know?
Yeah. Looking back at it, because I what is it? Roger Space even did one too, where he was streaming his impressions of it. Both him and Max chose whatever that the Lancer girl is. I don't know. She has like the Firekeeper mask on. That's all I keep seeing her as.
Gotcha. Okay.
My thing is just like the speed of the game is kind of funny, all things considered. Like as far as like the running now, I don't think
Is it like fast? It kind of feels fast.
it feels like it wants you to be a little faster. Because like what that run doesn't take from stamina.
Oh,
which is
really?
crazy.
Interesting.
But yeah. But what am I thinking about this? I feel like maybe it's always more encouraged to like jump in as a group. I was watching Max fight that fire Cheerios or whatever that thing is, that big face mask that blows like a flamethrower.
Yeah.
He was doing like critical attacks, swinging on it, and all that good stuff, right? But I didn't see a lot of damage actually go on until like the other two Guardians showed up. So I think like they heavily emphasize teamwork, which isn't crazy. It's like I'm cool with that. It's kind of like what you do with what is it? Is it opposite? Hold on. I was trying to remember. Did you ever try that before in like Elden Ring where you ask for help on like a boss or something?
I think I have before, yeah. Yeah, I have.
Is it yeah, I might be wrong. Is it true that like the boss is like gets more health or like a little bit more stronger when there's two people involved?
I think so. I believe that is the case, yeah.
Because it feels like it's the opposite with this, which is kind of interesting.
Because
like yeah, it's like trying to really flip what it was doing in base Elden Ring.
is it like
feel like that's
something
what I'm saying
where
right
more people are doing more damage to it at once, so like therefore it would just deplete the health even more so?
Yeah, because man, am I looking at the right one? What is this? I think I saw you. I think I saw you fight this this person before. What is it called? It's called the Royal
Royal Guard.
Aryan Knight.
Sorry.
The Royal. Yeah, it's a Royal Guard for real. It's that knight that's on like a silver horse and it has all like the silver armor, but uses like a lot of magic. I think I remember seeing you fight this person before.
Oh, like those tree sentinels.
Big old arrow.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
the same kind of.
Mm.
It's a big knight on the horse, but then like it has a moment where it shoots the arrow, all blue. Look at that, that's crazy. But they're fighting. Like he's fighting it right now, and like they're doing decent damage, of course. But bro, as a group for sure. Also, what's going on with this mechanic? This mechanic of like, oh wait, is he just getting beat up? I have no idea what's going on. Like this game does feel a little off from what I'm understanding. I guess you have like a moment of being down, so like you'll have a chance of being recovered. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's right.
that.
You literally just attack like your teammates that are down, and then that's the res.
Bro. Okay.
I do like the idea of like, just like daytime exploration, and that's followed with like some like mid-tier level bosses, and then that one dude who follows you all around and can cost you like that run. Well, rather, it costs you a lot of time. That's the thing. And then the night bosses, if you get sweeped, that's game over. You have to start from the beginning.
Yeah, looking pretty horrendous. I don't know. I have a little bit of faith in this game. Oh wow, I have a little faith in this game. I think I'm just gonna wait until it comes out until I get like a good feel of it.
Sure.
Because this network stuff is looking interesting. Did you see like all that hang time from this testing that was
No,
going
I
on
haven't.
Nexus stream?
Does it
Like,
take a long time?
It took a while. Like a couple of moments that I was looking at, it took a mean amount of time. Again, it's fair. It's a test.
Yeah, it's a test.
I didn't see the last one that he was doing because I guess they were doing it in parts. Part 1 was just like a general matchmaking.
Mhm.
And then they did it even more so with the next part because the other one was having the option to do password matchmaking, and then this one was just like just go with randos in general.
Okay.
So I'm super curious to see what the second one went, what it went like because I didn't see it.
I gotta tune in for that one again, or find Avowed.
Good stuff.
I'm fairly hopeful for it. I think it will have to score a little bit lower than like just OG and the DLC Elden Ring, because those are just huge experiences, and this seems to be like a little bit more of an experimental type of thing. So even though we have Elden Ring show up like year for year, it's going to be a different experience entirely, and that may be to its detriment, but also just be a new experience anyhow.
Yeah, hey, bro, I think about this all the time. When it comes to games, like trying to push to the next level, you gotta risk and do some experimentation.
That's true. Otherwise, you
that's
continue
why, like,
to do the same thing over.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It seems like people like that mess. Like,
I mean,
key
yeah.
examples, like
yeah.
what? Yeah, was it like 2K and like what Call of Duty?
Yeah,
like, those games kind of like they'll like add a couple bells and whistles, but it's essentially the same game in a way. Like in terms of how you engage with it. I mean, I wouldn't even mind that. Like, or like, yeah, hold on. Let me at least try to be fair. Because I'm thinking about that even with From Software, as we're talking about Night Reign. The approach in this game super different compared to like any of the Souls games. Oh, I forgot. Like beating the person up, you're reviving them, right? Is that what's going on right now?
Yeah. You have to fight. You have to knock him out a second time.
Yeah, so, he swiping the death away. He was beating them up. But that's like probably something people feel about From Software or like Souls likes in general. They kind of felt like it was repetitive. You deal with the stamina, methodical approach, like slow build up, all that stuff, right? You got to be mindful of how you engage with enemies.
The wind backs.
I'm cool. Yeah, right. Like I'm cool with that. But then they'll do like different games where they add like, bro, or like the bro. The Elden Ring thing was when you're in the dungeons and you're fighting those cat statues. Those things, I need them to rot because they'll have like one where it's like, bam. I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like the most bro. It's stressful. It's stressful. Trying to get the. I hate it. I hate the fact that like they could get away with that, dog. And then they like float at you. I'm sick of it. But
oh my God,
maybe that's just me. I get like there's a cool thing about that part because what I like about the FromSoft stuff is like you'll have like a heated moment, and then as soon as you get that like revelation that this is just one. This is one of the many. And at least you got past this part. The reward is what it is. I like the reward of like after all that work, you still got like more to fight, but at least you feel the reward after you beat them. That's all I like. You would like a game that like showcase like putting effort in gives you like a reward. So From Software has got that for me. Now maybe you could say that in this game as well. Like how does it feel like getting a win in Night Reign? I don't know, but
it just flashes victory.
I think enemy felded. Like you'll get that.
So, yeah, fair enough.
You'll definitely get that stuff as far as that regard. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. I was trying to be fair on like games that kind of repeat the same thing. And like them experimenting with Night Reign. What I was thinking is like with Call of Duty and stuff, you'll have that, right? Where the same thing is just like duck and cover, shoot, blah blah blah. But like other modes will kind of like add on to that experience.
Yeah, true.
Because most people do the same thing. They'll go and play like online ranked or whatever. I don't know what the modes are, like online player matches, what they do in those. So that's like the usual cycle of things that people enjoy. Now, outside of that is what's going to make you think like, is this worth buying? With this being completely outside of like usual From Software things in and of itself, it's worth trying. It's worth seeing like what kind of experimentation they can do with this. Because like that way, at least like taking the risk of buying this game and enjoying it, or at least trying to, like giving it a shot at least. That way we can see what other wacky mess they could pull off for other games later on. So we don't be stuck in a like you gotta step out and do something different.
Well, we do know that the person doing it is a different director from Elden Ring.
Which is crazy. You're right, actually. Holy crap. It's a little unique. It's unique. But I'm hoping that it just feels fun to play.
I'm sure it will be. I think that's the most important thing. Is it fun to play?
Yeah, but like I take Max's perspective like pretty fairly. I feel like his stuff is usually fair, but then at the same time, like I usually want to just wait till I play it myself. I want to wait until this game is like got what is needed. Like if anything, I was probably thinking of like doing something in terms of like to contribute to it at least, like doing the network test just to see how it works on my end. But I don't know. I think this game in terms of like networking should be okay.
That's what I was thinking about the Switch too, but you know how that panned out.
Damn, you know what? Let me bite my tongue on that one. That's a good point.
I mean, I actually did not attempt to like jump into the beta for Elden Ring for this one. I just had different things to do, but it's one of those things where like we could definitely try to do like stuff like that, but there's not always a guarantee that we can get in.
Yeah, it sucks. Like time consuming things, right?
Yeah,
this is why I kind of feel like with Monster Hunter. Like I would love to play that game because I played Monster Hunter before, but bro,
you never played Monster Hunter with me.
I've not played Monster Hunter with you at all. Holy crap! Why would you set it up like it's a bad thing? I don't know if I should play that.
No, because you said it to a lot of time. I was like, looks at Justin who took you on a Rocket Express fucking train through the game.
He put me on the express train to success.
Holy bro, what?
Basically,
have you like
take me, a player who's already end game. Take Justin, who I'm gonna get to the DLC, and I am just helping him obliterate everything in the way.
Holy crap! Almost just shredding through him like nobody's business. But honestly, okay, yeah, okay. Nah, that's another point too. Just for like the timing of it, I'll see how I feel about making time for like Night Reign. Because I mean, if it's in like May. Oh crap! Hold on, May 30th.
It's gonna
Wilds
be.
is like I can say this right now. Wilds is really good. Like it is a very good game.
Hold on.
I need to sink in some hours for this particular beta so I can get that little reward thing.
Did I say you didn't start playing Marvel Rivals until yesterday?
I was trying things out on the Steam Deck actually.
You're playing that on the Steam?
It's for the video.
You just like is that your first time ever playing it?
Yeah, but it's not like how'd you do when you first? No, it's just tutorials and just seeing how well it performs.
It's a good game.
I'm pretty sure. I've just been busy making this Tanuki video. This is the reason why I actually hopped in the first place.
Gotcha.
I still really should try out the beta for Steam Deck and also just my PC and the Xbox as well. See that all that plays out? You were saying that Xbox is like running just fine, so I'm very happy about that.
Oh yeah, it's running way better on my Xbox than it did on my PC.
That's good.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. I guess in this case, though they're having like dual releases or simultaneous releases, it seems like console is gonna just be the no-brainer for a lot of people just to hop in and start getting going, unless you have like a decent build.
I say it's because you need like top of the line shit right now.
It's tough. But hey, I mean, they figured it out for consoles, so I can't really complain about that.
Yeah, we got Plan B.
we got Plan X box.
Good stuff.
X box.
All right,
let's see.
So let me just throw this other topic here, just because like it did like drop this week. Wario Land 4 dropped in on Valentine's Day, so quite the interesting gift. Phil, your thoughts. Thanks, Phil. So let's move on to the next topic here.
It was I think that's pretty much it, right? If you guys got anything to add on, like what manga and anime that's been popping.
We're actually gonna move on to the next topic.
I mean, I could act.
I mean, I could with some beans.
Bean.
Hold on, because honestly, you know what? Considering what I got planned, like in terms of like making like anime, well, mainly manga content. I was in was it? Isn't it Limitless? And is it Limitless Will Eli? It's a it's a streamer we met like
During,
I can't say last year. It's TwitchCon 2023.
oh, really? That far back?
Yeah, it was him and his partner.
Oh, okay.
He was telling me about, dang, where's that? Oh crap, I can't spell, that's why. He's telling me about this anime to check out. Hold on. Isn't it Demon Lord? Hold on. Demon Lord.
That's an overused term.
Demon. Let me see. Demon Lord. 2099.
Demon Lord,
I've
just
heard
as
Yeah.
surname Demon is just as common as Rodriguez.
Oh, bro, telling you. What's that nonsense? Or no, I was gonna say devil is a part-timer or something with like
Oh
demon
my
devil.
God, yeah.
Like
Could you
something's
imagine?
got it.
Could you imagine
Demon
that time?
Slayer.
That time I was reincarnated as a Rodriguez.
Somebody's gonna do it. Somebody's probably gonna do it. So like as far as like what I got on my docket in terms of what I want to watch, I'm gonna watch this because I'm gonna take their word for it. They said it was good. 12 episode anime. What is it? I don't know what it's about. Oh, so evil demon lord who is defeated in battle and puts to sleep for 500 years. Oh, okay. So
Oh,
like some
it's
dude who
like,
got-
yeah, it's a future one where it's like a Demon Lord, but just in a future like timeline.
Yeah, have you guys seen
I've
this?
heard
Because that's
of
what's
it.
happening. Like it said, like 500 years this fool was asleep. So they mentioned it and recommended it, and they were talking about Hunter x Hunter. He's like watching Hunter and stuff like that. So I'm like, good stuff. I will give it a shot for sure. But as far as like manga, y'all, I'm reading a bunch. But what is it? Today is Saturday. I'm doing like the official releases, so that's easier to wait on.
Okay.
We're just waiting on waiting on that
True
one.
that.
It's on his hiatus for now. I think it shows up next week. Yeah, not this upcoming Monday, but the next Monday. It's funny because like it'll be the same week. One Piece is back from its break too. Of course, I'm staying on One Piece. One Piece is staying good. What is it? What am I looking at? As far as like all these other series, man. There's no Saturday releases as far as like what I got on like my usual reads. But like Asura's Verdict. Ooh, I can't wait to talk about that.
Okay.
It's a crazy series. It's kind of like one of those series where have you guys heard of, can I say anthology maybe? But like have you heard of Hell Girl? Have you ever heard of that series?
No.
I remember watching it when I was younger. It was one of those series where it's like you find a bunch of people going through like a tough scenario, and it's like an anthology of like a bunch of stories where somebody does something jacked up, and then they get their comeuppance, basically. So it's kind of like in that regard.
Okay.
So like I'll have one episode where focusing on like somebody who's like done nothing wrong, but they're like being like, I don't know, bullied or I don't know, getting beat on. Who knows? I don't know. Like it could be something like that. And you just see a whole bunch of people who kind of engage with like shifty supernatural aspects or like whatever character you'll see in the regard, and they'll be like, I'll offer you this, blah blah blah. If you want to do that, I could take care of this. So it's kind of like in that same regard, where like different people have like an experience and then they get their justice essentially. This character named Asura, guy's like just he's wow, what's the word? He's like, first of all, he had like, I think he lost his mom, right? His mom passed away, but he's like insanely optimistic, like super positive about all the bleak stuff that happens. But he did have a moment where like he was just getting beat on, and then like later on in the story, this old dude shows up with a key, and he's like, "Hey man, seemed pretty nice over there," you know, like shady. He was literally in an alley. And then he was like telling him, "Would you want all the bad things to go away?" In that regard, he's basically making like a sales pitch on like, you know, like giving people their just desserts. And he tells them that, like, I think they only show it once, but like he gives them a key and he runs into those people again. And like those people, because it's like a bunch of school bullies and like they're sick people. I think they make them like super irredeemable. Like this kid is just like ripping wings off of a bug. I don't know. He's a sick individual. I don't know where his parents are at.
That's a sign. That's a dangerous sign right there.
Yeah, right. And it's just like, oh man, you want this dude to get his due diligence or whatever. So the aspect of that, like Asura's get beat on, and he's just like, you shouldn't be bad to people. And then like he gets a key, and the whole point is him like turning it in his forehead, like he just like jabs him, and then a door comes up, and a different kind of demon pops in and just like snatch, yoink, and then it just like gets snatched through a door. I'm just like, I like the series.
I like it. It's very quick with the action.
Yeah, right. It's just like they get to the point, but like, you know, the build up and everything is kind of like what makes the story more engaging.
Sure.
But like, I think there was a point where like he did it once, and then like something happened. I think he got like a mark or like a little symbol on his arm. Most of the time, I just assume like if you keep using it, the more symbols or whatever pops up on your arm, you get your like your serve justice in that regard. It's like, even though like I think most stories kind of stem on this, even though people like you would want something fairly done, like you want like the right thing done like to you, if you're especially getting like abused or like beat on by all these other,
be treated.
yeah, right, you want to be treated that way. But in this regard, even though he's getting rid of bad people, he's still doing like a kind of like it's a crazy act. You're sending somebody,
He's still doing a bad thing.
yeah, right. It's like it'll be considered a bad thing in and of itself because of the action, but the intention and context of why he's doing it is like kind of like you would honor that. You would at least respect what he's doing. He's doing it to bad people. You guys ever seen that conversation between was it Daredevil and the Punisher in the Daredevil show?
I was gonna say, you mean like you're talking about? It also sounds like the Punisher.
Basically, yeah. Like he's like, he's basically the vigilante, right? I'm not gonna wait for the so-called like karma or justice or whatever to do it. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna take it into my hands. Whereas like you give that same thing to like Daredevil, he just doesn't kill him. All right. Asura is just like, I mean, matter of fact, Asura's not necessarily killing them. He's just sending them to where they get killed.
He's just the middleman.
Yeah, right. The middleman.
He's just express shipping them somewhere else.
Yeah, right. Expedite, bam. UPS air, like yo, next day air down to Satan. Like that's what he's doing. And it's like that. I think that's where you'll get like a lot of interesting like perspectives on what may happen in this series. Because I don't think this series is like 10 chapters in yet. I think it's like 8 happened. So the next one's 9. I'm like, this is an interesting story. Let's see where it goes.
Okay.
I think that's about as what I want to expand on because there's like a bunch of other series that I'm reading. Because like, well, I'll keep the names in because like we're still keeping up with Kagurabachi, I'm sure. Here's another WoW series. Ryuta killed his brother.
What?
I have heard of it.
Whoa.
I'm saying titles, so I'm not gonna expand on that.
Okay.
We got.
You definitely hear the title, you're like, oh.
It's wild. Like when I read that title, I was like, "In this cover, what is this about?" Let's read.
The cover is so misleading.
It really is, bro. It really is. The next one is the Urban Legend Files. It's like a fun little series. It's like a fun little thing to keep reading on. I'm enjoying from how goofy it is. What is it? As far as like other big names that I don't think, because like we already know about Kagurabachi, Sakamoto Days, Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
That's an interesting one because that's this person is like a former editor or former assistant for Oda. So I'm gonna keep reading this for a second. It's a fun little read. And then Ichi the Witch.
I've been enjoying Ichi the Witch.
I really enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I know I have like my bias towards Kagurabachi as far as like my recent favorite like new series because I really like that
is
one.
fire.
This man, I swear to God, the style in the series. Anyway, Ichi
The
is a
paneling
fun
is just.
series. Yeah, I really like the characters in Ichi the Wolf are entertaining enough. I really like the series. And what else? Because I usually just have like random series that I'll have like I want to have like a daily read of something. Because I'm also reading a bunch of like one shots, so that's another thing to add on. But
They got
aside
a
from
bunch of
that, that's
one-shots
usually
right now.
yeah, that's in the docket as it is now. Anime is kind of like on the back burner right now because I don't think I can make the best amount of time for it. But I can work with reading manga way faster.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I don't really
That's
think
fair.
about that. Yeah, because
Yeah,
for me, anime
reading it
really.
series.
Well, yeah.
Wait, what?
So for me, like anime is just really like the dinner and lunchtime type of thing that I'll do, or workout thing that I do. So
Oh, that's smart.
that's what I typically will go for. Although I think it would be a lot faster during my breaks and whatnot to read manga chapters, because that makes
If
sense.
anything, yeah, if anything, I would assume like as much as I like reading all this stuff, like upkeeping it is kind of like the hard part because I don't want to forget too much of what's going on with a particular series when I'm reading it. One Piece is always at the forefront of my mind. I don't know, and that series has a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. But that's why I think like having like at least a couple. Most series are on the Sunday, like the Sunday release, as far as like the official Shueisha, manga plus and Viz Media. Aside from that, there's like other monthly series that come out, so there's always something. And I'm usually curious to read what else is going on. But just as it is, I'm enjoying it. I think this is a good healthy thing to do because you'll get more series to enjoy with the manga, but like at least with anime, as far as like the adaptation, you'll still get like an enjoyment out of like whatever you're watching. It's just like it'll just be one thing for like 20 something minutes, you know.
You know what I should do?
And of course, like
sorry, go ahead.
I was surprised. Sorry to interrupt, but I was surprised that of the mangas you didn't mention. I figured you'd absolutely be on Gachi Yakuta.
Gachi Yakuta? Is that on my list? I mean, I didn't want to throw like every title, but I don't know if that is on my list.
What about Barracuda?
Honestly, what about a fish? Like,
dun dun dun.
Wait, is it even on my thing?
Barracuda.
Wait, how do you spell it? You say Gachi, right?
Yeah, Gachi. I believe it's Akuta.
Oh, gotcha.
Wait, Gachi Yakuta? What?
Gachi Yakuta. I know that it is getting an anime, but I know that the manga has been very popular.
You know what it is? It's not on. Is it? Maybe it's not. Because I put all my stock into reading stuff off of Manga Plus. It's not on there.
Oh yeah, it's not. You have to go to another place to read it.
Is it like on Viz or no?
I don't know if it's on Viz, but I do know that if you can definitely find it.
Nah, that series looks crazy. I read it like when it first got
The art style is nuts.
Yeah, bro. That's probably one of my favorite kind of art styles. That's what you usually call like, you know how you saw like Gurren Lagann and stuff like that? Gurren Lagann?
Right.
Like that hot-blooded type of animation or like style where it looks like everybody's pissed or like angular. I don't know. Like sharp lines and dark outlines usually call into like
the first series I thought of when I saw Gachi Yakuta was I was like, this art style reminds me of Smoke and Parade.
Smoke and Parade. That's probably another. I don't know if I read that one. That sounds crazy too. Hold on. I might just start buying these volumes. I don't know. Gachi Yakuta has always looked kind of crazy to me.
Oh, it's wild.
Dang, I hate the fact that I can't find like other ways of like reading it. Because I've been sticking to like official releases.
Sure.
But aside of that, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because if the anime is popping up, then I'll make time for it. Like One Piece is on like a break, and it should be coming back from like a 6-month break as far as like
Okay.
anime goes.
That's
Cause I mean, bro, like the animation has been like insane on every episode. It's been like movie quality for like the past couple of arcs. So like Wano and
Wano and Egghead.
Yeah, Wano and Egghead. It's just been high quality stuff. Matter of fact, get ready. Like there's gonna be like there's a very sad thing that's about to happen when Egghead pops up.
What?
And it's probably one
what
of
are
the
you trying to say?
Bro, because it's been some of the craziest things that I would never expected. And yet Oda keeps doing this all the time. He keeps
Yeah,
popping up
manga's
with
been
characters. Like he's popping up with characters and like plot points to like world building I've never
Mhm.
would have thought would have been a thing. And one of these characters, I was just like, really? This fool's important? Like I didn't know. So I just can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to
And I know
see it
that-
animated.
The movie quality's also been true for Daima, bro. Daima's last few episodes, just oh my god, the animation.
know what? Look, we did get spoiled to it because I didn't watch the actual episode of it, but the clips and like what is it? Screenshots that were in the group chat, right? Like
Water redeem.
Oh, we caught him slacking.
Well,
Sorry, I
like,
didn't want to interrupt with
episode
that.
Episode 18 had amazing animation, but bro, the episode 17, that was like near like Broly level animation, like the Broly movie. I was like, sheesh, my god.
oh, if you give it props like that, that's one of the best animated Dragon Ball movies to me, honestly.
It was getting close to that level. It wasn't exactly that level, but it was close.
Oh boy. I swear to God. Let me see. Wait, hold on. How many did you mention how many episodes were left in Daima?
I think they're almost wrapping
In
up.
Daima 2,
Two
I don't know,
Wait,
Bushu.
so how many? Wait,
it's been 20 total.
oh, 20. That's not crazy. That's pretty good. What the heck? On Crunchyroll, I think, right?
On the Crunchy,
The
yeah.
Crunchyroll site's crashed.
Sheesh.
Like
Yeah,
episode 18 literally crashed the site.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. Every time the site crashes, that means like there's actual traffic of people going to see it. So
That's all.
I can appreciate that.
Well, it was a
you don't know.
historic event.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
a historic.
What I
event
saw,
indeed.
that's crazy stuff that they showed. I can appreciate that. Fan letter, thank you.
Mhm.
Ooh, speaking of fan letter, shoot,
Oh, that
I
one.
didn't watch that. That was I didn't watch it actually. I gotta sit and
One
watch
Piece
it.
fan letter?
Yeah, I've seen clips
What?
and
I thought
moments.
you would have been the first person to watch it.
I'm trying, bro. This I gotta sacrifice a couple of things. Like, if anything, I know that like it's for me. But like, if anything, I just know that I'm like trying to
Understand that
spice
it's
in
easy.
time. Plus, Tekken, and then a bunch of other games that I'm trying to like hone in on. So I was like, I had to take that L for a second, but that's definitely gonna be like what is it? I might just do that Monday, maybe Monday. It depends. Bro, animation on that. You know what? If One Piece looked like, if it looked like fan letter all the time, I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I mean, we do know the
What?
remake is coming.
Yeah, if it didn't, oh crap! I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about the remake. I keep forgetting about that being the thing.
Which is wild. They're going to be doing essentially a Brotherhood treatment, but while it's still ongoing.
Yeah, here's my theory. Here's my theory. I would assume with this remake, they're doing what they've done recently with Fishman Island, where they're giving it like a buttered up look, like everything's looking cleaner or whatever, blah blah
Mhm.
blah. Because Fishman Island was looking rough in usual Toei animation. God, like some of the stuff that happens with Toei, they just like they make it look so obscene. I'm just like, why'd you draw that? Why'd you do that?
Toei has been going like I remember like Toei has their points. It's like I love Toei. They've made so many things that I've grown up with.
Mm.
But like I remember like say like back during the early first few episodes of Super, it was like, yeah, what happened?
homie.
Because it was like budget was rough, but as time has gone on, you see they're getting their budget back, and they're getting more people who care, and they're making series amazing again.
Yeah, as long as those animators are able to sleep in a house, I'm good. But honestly, man, it's just been some crazy moves that they've been doing. So I'm glad that at least the quality is looking good in both One Piece and Dragon Ball Daima. So like, I'm not hard pressed.
This especially, bro. When the animators care, you can tell when they care in the budget, and not just the budget, but when they care, you can see how amazing the scenes are animated.
Bro,
Not,
I love
not
me
only
some impact frames.
Oh yeah, and not only that, Toei is so good with movies.
I think their movies always shine.
Like
I don't think I've seen like
with movie releases, bro. Toei almost always, like 99.9% of the time, knocks it out of the park.
yeah, bro. Oh crap! I think there's another One Piece movie in the works. Actually, now that you mention it. Oh boy! Oh, there's so many things going on.
I wonder if it'll be another musical, or if it'll just be like a movie.
I'm assuming movie. Like it is kind of crazy how they have that. There was like a quote unquote special that they had before the 13th movie came out. I was like, homie, this is a movie. What are you talking about? It's like a whole different set of characters. It's like an hour and some change. I'm like, bro, this is a movie. Jeez, bro. Dang, I feel like I should probably do that. Just watch all the One Piece movies again. Because I have all of them. But like, dang.
Oh yeah, like it's like I've seen every single one of the Z movies.
Yes. Wait.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, right. No, I had to think. I'm gonna see if I think I have.
There's about 12 Z movies. There's Dead Zone, World's Strongest, Tree of Might, Broly.
Yes.
There's Broly Second Coming.
Yes.
There's did I mention Cooler's Revenge?
Not yet. Cooler's
Revenge,
Revenge, yeah.
And then we had the return of Cooler with Metal Cooler.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Metal Cooler. Okay.
Then we had BoJack.
Horseman. Got you.
BoJack Unbound.
BoJack Unbound. Yeah, I remember that. He was a pirate.
Right, and then we had what is probably the lowest of the movies, which is Bio Broly.
We don't talk about that. We talk about Android 13 though.
Yeah, that's true. There's also there is also that movie, which is
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut.
look at my trucker hat,
bro. One of the funniest. I was like, that's crazy delivery.
That boy was about as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
Hey, segregation, hatred. Bro. Is that what you done with your free time, boy? Don't you lecture me.
What a wild character, man.
And then then there was also Wrath of the Dragon.
Yes. That was cool because I remember watching that around the time what is it?
And Lord Slug.
Oh, Lord Slug too. No, I was thinking about like with what's his face? The animation in Wrath of the Dragon, and you get to use that move on Harudagran in Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Yep.
Amazing. Just for the fan service, you just pulled that stuff off in that game.
Oh, and I forgot one more. Fusion Reborn.
Yes, with Janemba. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then on top of like all the other movies, we got what is it? Broly. Wait.
And then on top of those movies, then we had the super movies, which is Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, Broly, and Superhero.
Dang, you know what? I don't think I missed one. I think I've watched all the Dragon Ball movies now. I even had to think like, nah, because man, even Bio Broly, yeah, that was butt. Where it was just like Goten and Trunks, and then like 18 was in there.
It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen, but in terms of the movies, it was definitely the one that was like the least like eh.
Oh man, that's the same way I feel about
There's also another Dragon Ball movie you're missing, but you know
which one?
What?
You know, with the car.
I don't know what you're talking about, Justin. Look, man, you must be man. We're on different
maybe I'm crazy.
Oh, man, I don't know, man.
He said the car and the sliding.
I think you need another water break, buddy, because you sound dehydrated. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're right. It's me. Maybe I'm the asshole.
I still have, but the thing is, like, I still, I definitely need. There's one department that I need to watch. The rest of, I need to watch all the original Dragon Ball movies.
Well, like you mean Dragon
Like,
Ball.
the OG Dragon Ball. Like, I haven't seen all the movies for that.
Oh man, you know I didn't even think about that. How many movies were with Goku as a kid?
Probably
There-
3.
I want to
feels
say
fair.
three or four.
3 feels fair, but like I wouldn't be surprised if they had more than that. Cause you know, yeah, I've seen all the Dragon Ball Z movies, but yeah, or Dragon Ball Super now. Yeah, see, I've seen all
Z
that.
the Super.
I've seen the. I've also
Mhm.
seen the one or two that come from the GT era.
Never mind, I haven't seen all of them. What are you talking about?
The it's the one where it's kind of like, I think was it a hero's journey? Is that what it's called?
Did they call it that? Really?
Let me look.
That
Dragon
sounds
Ball
interesting.
Heroes Journey.
Journey to the West? Like which one?
I was
is
gonna
that?
say like,
Like,
oh,
was it-
so like Dragon Ball Heroes.
Or what's up with like Goku Junior or whatever?
There is that one with Goku Jr. That is true. A Hero's Legacy.
I do remember that.
That-
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Never mind. Never remember that one.
And
Man,
Hero's
wow.
Legacy, and there's also the one with there's the one with Goku Jr.
Hmm.
Jeez, man. Okay. Maybe I haven't seen all of them then, I guess. Okay, wow, bro.
I don't,
mean,
how many One Piece movies are there? Because I am not familiar.
let's see. We have
7.
was it One Piece? One Piece that'd be funny. One Piece the movie, and then One Piece 2, The Adventure on Clockwork Island. The weakest one is the third one, which is Chopper's Animal Kingdom.
Of
Whoa.
course, Chopper has the weakest movie.
Animal
It is
Kingdom.
It kind of sucks. It's like it's not like
Chopper.
what is it? It is kind of crazy in One Piece fashion. Like there is like the usual fights with Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro going against a couple enemies or whatever. It's just like it just didn't stick. The most interesting thing that they did was like Zoro fought somebody who used like they were a melee fighter, and Sanji fought a sword fighter. So like after they each won their fight, they like gave like some backhanded compliment to each other.
Hmm.
Like he was saying, this one dude was kicking the shit out of Zoro, and then he was like, "I know somebody who kicks way harder after you beat him." And then and then Sanji dissed this dude's swordsmanship skill after he beat him. I was like, okay, that was like a nice little concept that I don't think was even in the series at all.
Hmm.
So dang, missed opportunity. One of the weakest films.
It's okay, Chopper. They can stay mad.
Yeah, we dig it. They stay mad as fuck.
Did they really just call the first one Piece the movie?
I
think
mean,
so,
like,
It's just like it's a movie.
like
what
what?
they do? Like I don't know.
It's giving me
I guess it
Pokemon the
makes
first
sense
movie
for-
vibes.
Yeah,
What do we
Pokemon the
call-
first movie.
What do we call it?
That
The first movie.
Yo,
You're not lying.
that movie still holds up.
It's true.
Great.
It hurts
I'll
you
watch
in the
it again.
feelings.
I need to show Judy that movie and see if she cries just like everybody else.
Guaranteed.
Let me see. What was it?
100%.
The-
Stay sad.
Fourth movie. Yeah. The fourth movie for One Piece. What was the fourth one? Was it the one on Let me see. We had a movie where they went on a oh wait, hold on, let me grab it. Hold on, I have all the movies on DVD set. Hold on.
Oh, that's kind
She
of
said,
cool.
"Oh, I got them on Blu-ray."
Very nice, very nice. That's kind of like a Phil aesthetic, actually.
It's like, hey, yo, hold up, I got them on Blu-ray. Give me a sec.
It's called One Piece: The Fourth Movie.
One Piece, the fuck.
Nah, because you know what? It was one of my favorites out of them. It's Dead End Adventure.
One
Uh,
Piece quad.
That's the one-
Quads. It's just a workout video.
I never watch it. I would be like, wait, and then like y'all have Luffy do like some gum stretch. I'm like, gum
That's what I-
nothing. I'm not doing it.
I can't
No,
do
yeah,
that.
what I was thinking, like when he blows up his fist, but he just bites his leg and blows up his quad.
That'd be crazy.
Mm.
Get shredded like me. So yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. I
It's shredded
remember.
like me.
So,
That's not that's not how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, Adventure of Dead End. That was like them racing with their pirate ships. So there was that. It's
Huh.
One Piece Fast and
There's
Furious.
I was
And
gonna
then you
say it's a
got-
One Piece Fast and Furious. That's what
It's
I was
been a
gonna say.
long day.
And then you got a a Zoro focused one. It's called the Cursed. That's ironic. The Cursed Holy Sword. How does that work? We don't know. But we got one of the best ones. This is one of the best One Piece films. It was Omatsuri Island, the Baron of Omatsuri Island. Yeah. This has, I think, I don't want to mess this up. I think there's a behind the scenes inspiration for it. The person who I think directed it was denied doing something for like Studio Ghibli.
Damn,
Like, I think
really?
they threw a concept with Studio. Yeah, I think they threw a concept to like a Studio Ghibli film. I don't want to. I'm paraphrasing or quote. I like misquote, whatever the hell. I know something happened with this director to where like it didn't work out for them to do it because I think some of the theming that happened in this movie for One Piece was kind of like dark. And I guess like that person got denied and went on to do this movie, and this ended up being one of the best movies for One Piece in general. Because like the concept was like, they like all the whole the whole idea of like the friendship thing, right? But like you have Luffy who's kind of like he's all about protecting his friends, but his reckless decision making could catch up to him, and they like poked at that idea in this movie. So I was like, and this the animation in this, they went wacky. It was great. Yeah, man, solid. Let me make sure I get this right. Let me see if I'm right on the other ones. Oh, I said Clockwork. It was Spiral. I'm a fake fan.
Damn.
Clockwork Spiral.
And Clockwork Spiral. And then like you see Simone with a drill in it. I messed up. My bad.
My fault.
And then it was Chopper's Kingdom in the Strange Animal Island. My bad.
It sounds like it could have been really good.
Yeah, like it's doofy movie. Yeah, you know what it is.
Animal Kingdom sounds like a Netflix thing.
It kind of does sound like something they would pull off on that one. Who knows? Oh, Chopper's gonna be in the Netflix thing pretty soon. For what I understand.
I really want to see what we've seen his hat and his horns. I want to see what he looks like.
Yeah, he looks horrendous. That'd be funny.
Well, his antlers, and his hat's all we've seen. They've got to probably make him look really cute. I would imagine.
Yeah, that's his selling point. Yeah, okay. I wasn't too Baron Omatsuri and the Secret Island. I've been saying Omatsuri Island this whole time. Oh, got you. Now the seventh one, this one, holy, I got beef with this movie.
Oh.
God. It's like there's like here's my thing when it comes to like One Piece and some of the critiques of it, and I'll never understand it on a general level when it comes to anime. So the character designs for One Piece like super stylized, right? So the female characters got bazungas, right? Them shits is huge. So
bazungas, no ribs.
As the nature of One Piece characters.
Like every character is like wacky in design and stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, like it is wacky, but like stark contrast to like all the other cartoons I remember watching as a kid, like Dexter's Laboratory, like anything Western basically. Most stuff on Cartoon Network, like Ed and Eddie, all these characters got like weird designs. Like, bro, Eddie's head is like a tabletop. How's he function? And then like Ed doesn't have a chin, like he's all neck. Like there's always like a weird wacky design of characters, right? This is nothing. Or like what Miss Bellum from Powerpuff Girls, like she got no weight. She got no neck. No, like there's nothing about like her design that made me think like it was extra. Like it's exaggerated. Like nobody could walk around with that kind of mess. But like that never bothered me with One Piece. So even with all that, and then like even in terms of their fan service, they never did anything like wacky. They never had like boob jiggle physics, nothing like that.
So not to a major degree.
This movie right here, number 7. I don't know what they were thinking, because that was like in almost every scene of Nami, and I was like, why? I didn't need to see that mess.
I think that's right.
You know what?
It's like a little something for the fans.
You know what, Aniyah? Remember that like speed sketch that Oda did? That it was like super wholesome. It was like an anniversary thing of like all this like Straw Hat crew, and then all of a sudden Nami, and then Nami, and then more Nami.
Holy bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of astounded because like Nami is kind of like more of the the main female, if you will, like
If
the
you
main
will.
focus one, or like it's like more the one who gets more screen time in terms of like female, popularity,
female
right?
character.
Maybe
I
representation.
I mean,
think so.
It's probably between,
Yeah,
like,
I think
her,
so.
for females, it's between her and Robin, I would imagine.
Mhm.
It's like the what's the word? Durtagonist or some crap like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
The female lead, whatever. So when I was watching this movie, because it is kind of funny, like this movie was pretty interesting. There was like some cool moments in there. So much so like there was a point where it kind of like gave Luffy an inspiration for Gear Second. So the idea of like Luffy's Gear Second of him like pumping blood through his body, they gave a hint at that in this movie because somebody tried to like swing on him with like this big robot, and like I guess it like hit him so much like it rebound all the blood into his legs, and then it made it shoot up and do Gear Second. I was like, oh really? That's funny. Oh, that's pretty
Kind of like how
That's
in Lord
coincidental.
Slug. Kind of like how in Lord Slug with Goku's false Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that kind of stuff where they kind of give like a middle ground as to like why is it possible in the series later. Like that's cool. The titty animations, I hate it. I hate it.
It just has the unfortunate pairing of like these physics here.
And it's like you could tell by this designer too. This isn't like my favorite artistic lead design too. Whoever drew this, it's not my favorite, and their style is pretty particular too. They're not my favorite, but it's like I could take it or leave it. And then movie 8 was just like a special version of like Alabasta. Alabasta is probably like one of the cornerstone arcs of One Piece, and like it gave like a really good introduction to like the grand line for Luffy because like he got whooped
Like
by Crocodile.
more than usual.
I'd say Alabasta's with Crocodile, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yep,
it's Crocodile.
And then plus and Robin, that's Robin's first intro. Like you can't mess
I
up
want
there.
to live.
Yeah.
No, that's actually later.
Oh, that actually happened in one of the better arcs.
What was it? Water 7?
Yeah, Water 7, and it happened in Aniyah's lobby.
Yes. Okay.
It was crazy. Matter of fact, I keep forgetting we're like doing the numbers. This is movie number 8, and it counted as a movie.
Really? I thought they were just kind of
I
specials. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Oh, I guess I don't. Do I not? Because you know what?
Yeah, caught
Movie
lacking.
11, movie 11 is a weird one. Before we get to that, because what is it? Movie 8 was the Alabasta, and then number 9 was this is a What If. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, not one of my favorite films.
What if could be
It's
interesting?
the Miracle Winter. It's basically like they're saying if they met Chopper later, because Robin's in there. Robin, they don't meet Robin until after Chopper. So
it's like if it was like reversed.
Yeah. Oh wait, do I take that back? Did they technically meet? You know what? I take that back. They actually met Robin before they met Chopper, but she didn't become a part of the crew until after.
Oh, that's a weird in between. Oh,
So I guess this would
like,
be if she actually joined the group first.
Like her first intro was funny because she went to like kind of quote unquote intimidate or just meet Luffy. She wanted to meet him, so she went up on the Going Merry, and then everybody was like, "What's her devil fruit?" And she was on badass, but like she ended up giving a log pose to kind of help them, but then Luffy said, "Nah, we don't roll like that." And then they ended up going to like Little Garden. And Nami got sick, which led them to meet Chopper. Okay, that's funny. But this was a What If movie. It's whatever. It was fun, I guess. Number 10 is kind of crazy now that I think about it. This was like my favorite one for a while. I'm going back and forth between this and movie number 6 a lot. Strong World was like probably the most. This is the most interesting one to me because I guess it's not canon. But the character they talk about in there is a canon character, and he's like the main antagonist. It's weird because like they even had like chapter 0 because Shiki the Golden Lion is what is he like the first prisoner to escape from Impel Down because he cut his own legs off, right? Yeah, he cut his own legs off and they replaced them with swords. What a guy. What is it? So he was an actual character. Like he showed up within like recent chapters of One Piece. And it's like, oh, this guy's a key character. He's been mentioned in the manga, and yet this movie isn't canon. I don't.
Are any of the One Piece movies canon?
Not necessarily. No. Like matter of fact, Uta is a character that happened in a recent movie.
Yeah, Red.
But she is canon,
and she's
though,
not
right?
canon.
What?
I guess not. I do.
What about that
Like,
one
fan service-
panel? The one panel that she was in.
She did
What-
appear
what-
in one
what
panel. That
panel?
is fair.
Which panel are we talking about?
Dude, I wish I knew the number.
Right? Like I don't know what manga chapter. She had like I guess like special chapters, but like
Does that not count?
that's not like it's not canon. Like I don't know. And
Damn.
then also hold on.
She even real?
I have to fact like dude, she's a Fig Newton of everybody's imagination. She's not real.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hey,
It says
I like-
here that Uta.
Listen, y'all. He said it. I didn't.
Uta is her. Uta does have a canon existence within the series, but that does not mean the events of Red are canon.
I hate it. I hate it then. Cause like
Must be rough
it's the
being a
same
One
thing
Piece
with
fan.
bro, it's like the same thing with Shiki, because like Shiki is a canon character. Like he's been in multiple panels. Like he's been mentioned in multiple
Yeah,
panels.
they
too, within
they
film.
mentioned Shiki as an example of what to compare it to.
Yeah, it's such a
Ah.
weird thing because he's like a key character in like a moment that we're waiting to have like explain more. So that's why I was looking at Strong World as like it made sense. It even had like a window of possibility to happen in the manga. I think like after they met Brooke in Thriller Bark, it was like 3 or something days after or later or whatever after Thriller Bark. That's a perfect window for whatever the heck happened in Strong World. And yet it's not canon. So I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, that's movie number 10. Movie 11 is what I was going to mention, which is very weird. I don't know. Maybe I can buy it. I don't know if I can. It's One Piece 3D Straw Hat Chase. And you guessed it.
What
they're
is,
chasing
sounds
the
like
Straw
a video
Hat.
game.
Yeah, it's the one that looks like the video game. Like basically the models from like Pirate Warriors, basically.
It's
And I was like,
okay.
it's kind of fun. It was a fun little like what half hour. It
Like
wasn't
you
that
said,
long.
the title. You said the title of it. I was like, it sounds like a video game, not a movie.
It does.
Yeah,
On the
bro, it
3DS.
was like, yeah, it was probably like a special movie because of like the game. I have no idea because like the models, I think the exact same models. Ooh, here's one. You know what? I take it back. I remember I was talking about if One Piece looked more like the fan letter, I'll be cool with that. If it looked like this movie, the One Piece 3D 2Y, this was their training the training arc. This
Does it make-
pirate
Does that get
yeah,
canon?
this pirate. I don't think it's canon. I don't think it is. I wish it looked like this though. It's basically Luffy training on the island with like Rayleigh essentially. There was a point where this other villain done showed up and just started beating him up. But then like after and then it's him and it's basically him and Boa fighting this guy. And I was like, this animation is clean as hell. And it's really just going through the motion of like Luffy coping with what happened to Ace during the fight. So again, solid movie. Golly, man, this art style. Oh man. Oh, look at this. Oh, so good. Anyway, that's movie number what?
I was gonna say,
Freaking 12.
is it like same like
I don't think
designs as like say Unlimited World?
Unlimited World.
As far as like
Wait,
how it
Unlimited
looks.
World. Wait, which one's Unlimited World? Isn't that a game?
Yeah.
Oh,
From the PlayStation 3 era.
Maybe. Look at Pirate Warriors.
Because I get Pirate
Pirate Warriors-
Warriors, but like it's also like doesn't look quite like that.
Yeah, it's like their models are way different in terms of what is it? Because I was trying to think of like I kept thinking of like Sanji's hair. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it might be a little bit more different. Because when I was thinking about how everybody looked, it felt like the same build they got from like Pirate Warriors. As far as like the models, sure, but I think like the artistic approach, like the way they designed them,
Maybe, yeah.
very separated from Warriors as well. Because yeah, when you look at 3D Chase, it's like, I think like you could probably see like they got some of the models from that, like a Koei design. But honestly, it looked nice. It didn't look horrible when I was watching it. But then like even then, I wonder if this is probably not considered a movie. Actually, maybe not. Because like the next one was what Film Z, where they're like fighting the guy, like one of the OG Marines and stuff. I think this is considered 12. Yes, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of crazy stuff that happened with that one. But matter of fact, I think I laid these out in terms of like just timeline order, because Heart of Gold is not like considered it's not considered a part of the film line, but it's basically a movie. Like, hold on, what's the runtime on this thing?
3 hours.
Ooh,
I'm just kidding.
2.5.
I mean, to be fair,
yeah.
to be fair, the original run of Broly, the Super Broly, was supposed to be 3 hours, and I was just like, bro, I would have sat through every bit of it.
Holy 3 hours! I didn't know that.
It's supposed to be like 2 to 3 hours, and I was like, bro, I would have sat through every bit of it.
Yeah,
I would have loved it.
Yeah, this whole thing. Yeah, this thing was 104 minutes, bro. It's basically an hour and a half.
Yeah,
and I was just thinking to myself, like, days, bro, days.
That's why
And
they
it's not
they did release a director's cut to where they included all the stuff they cut out.
Oh,
I
did
still-
they?
I
That's
still-
great.
I still need to watch it.
I didn't even know that. I might have to copy
I
that.
think
just
they
for the sake
did.
of having it.
I think they did. Let me double check.
Yeah. But oh man, I guess I don't have all the movies. I'm a fake fan. I gotta buy them all.
I should have known.
Guys, I'm gonna spend money while we talk about it.
Wait.
But like it's
budgeting.
But then we got Film Gold, and
Film
then
Gold.
after that is Film Red. So honestly,
Okay.
I'm trying to think of how I should even count the movies, bro. This is probably like
Wait, I think Stampede.
Here it is.
Stampede in the
So
film.
they
right?
have. So it doesn't have a
Stampede and then
director's.
Film Red.
I
Yeah,
remember
you're
that
right.
one.
It doesn't have a director's cut, but there wasn't a planned extended cut that was cut down by 70 minutes. The cut content included flashbacks, a fight between Raditz and Nappa, and a childhood moment between Vegeta and Raditz.
That sounds crazy. That sounds like that should have been
That's a lot.
in that hole. But all right. Wow. Raditz and Vegeta? That sounds funny.
We did see them briefly in the movie.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah,
I
just like
really
what-
do hope they give us the extended version. I really want to see it.
That'd be funny. I hope I get to cop that at some point. But yeah, what's it like 16 films of One Piece, bro? Jeez.
Sheesh. Well, if you're as old as One Piece, then yeah.
I mean,
bro,
it's isn't One Piece started in 90? Was it 98?
wait, manga or the anime?
The manga was it 98?
Manga was 97 and then the anime was 99.
God,
I
I'm
would say y'all
like-
are older.
I'm
y'all
older.
are older
Yeah,
than
I'm
One Piece.
older than One Piece. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're
I'm
they
just-
like my
I'm-
son. Like we're older
I'm
than
just
them.
a year younger than One Piece.
It's crazy.
I'm a
It's
year
crazy,
old.
man.
Oh wait, you say it started. They say it started in 97.
97, yeah.
So I'm 1 year older than One Piece. That's it.
It's crazy out here, dog.
Case closed. You and I,
Right?
if you will.
Fuck those, bro. Oh man, I know I got my criticism of the series, but like overall, it's still probably my favorite manga series. So I'm gonna stick it out for the long run. But
Mhm.
man,
Are you like me
Yeah.
in the case? Are you like me in the case of where some people might point out these criticisms of Dragon Ball? You just kind of grown to the fact that you just kind of accept it at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, even your favorite thing doesn't have to be perfect. So
That's what I'm saying. It's
I
like
don't
I kind of just accept it all.
yeah, it's not like I'm over here losing sleep over the things I don't really dig about One Piece. But for the most part, there's like there's a better positive thing I can get from One Piece more so than like the shortcomings that they have. So I mean, here I am enjoying myself. So
Doing fun best you can.
that's why like I'm trying to think of this too, because with all the other series that I'm trying to catch up on, like guys, as much as people rip on Boruto, I gotta see it for myself because I've never
Blue
read
Vortex-
anything.
Blue Vortex is actually good.
I've never read any of it. I've never even
Any
read
of it.
Next Generations. I haven't. So
Like
I got them,
Blue,
like-
Blue Vortex is probably what everybody really wanted.
oh really? It's like that?
Yeah.
All right, because it's on my docket. I got both of them. I got to read Next Generations,
Both of you.
and then I'll probably get like my 2 cents about it. Because one of the biggest things that you got with like Boruto is that like Naruto's son, the manga type mess, you know. But like, doesn't seem like I hear a lot of praise on like a good amount of his character, or who knows, or like even if it's still a good series, some of the fans, like even fans of One Piece, get on my damn nerves. But some of the fans, man,
Dude,
Oh, Pokemon.
hardcore fans of Boruto will defend it to the day they die.
Hey man,
You could say that with a
do
lot
you,
of
but,
things,
like,
actually.
This
yeah,
is
right.
fair.
Like diehard fans in general, it's like do you, but like leave me alone. Like I don't want to hear that
It's
from
like,
you.
Gary said, you know me, I am the utmost hardcore fan of Dragon Ball, but I'm not gonna be one of the fans that gives the rest of us a bad name because we have a lot of those, unfortunately.
It's tough out here. Like
But-
One Piece fans get on my nerves. I swear.
But-
The issue with some One Piece fans is the same issue that exists in the Hunter x Hunter fans, is that some of them are very elitist.
Oh, but do you not
Like,
feel
why?
bonita?
Yeah, right.
Like some of them are like very much like of the like my series is peak and anything else besides this is not.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah, that's annoying.
I feel it.
It's like my guy. It's like you can say it's your favorite series, and you can say that in your opinion, yes, you think this is the peak, but it's also like that doesn't mean everything else is bad.
Or yeah,
boy.
you can just
Yeah.
like go ahead and trash on it because you
Yeah,
only
it's
see
funny.
like certain elements that could stand out. It's rough out there.
Yeah, I like poking. Yeah, like I can enjoy poking fun at like a series I can poke fun at a series I never even watched. But I'm just poking fun. I like unless it's like what's a really bad series?
Objectively
think
bad.
about. Yeah, objectively
Sword
bad.
Art Online.
I wouldn't say objective.
Listen,
There's certain.
well, I
parts of
mean,
it that
hold
are
on.
good.
Yeah, to be fair, like there are some stuff that are good, but there's a lot of like later down the line. It's like
Honestly, I think I could.
it's like
yeah,
walking
this
to the
is
ocean and you can't
lackluster
swim.
stuff. Yep. There's a lot of lackluster stuff that could come from
I'm trying to think of.
SOA.
I'm just trying to think of what.
SAO, my bad.
I'm trying to think of like what is it objectively like. There's
Oh,
nothing.
I
good-
see
that's
what you
why-
mean. I see what you mean.
That's
Yeah,
always
I
hard. That's always hard for me because like if a series is just objectively bad, I usually would never pay attention to it.
Yeah,
Mm.
essentially, right? Like there's some I'm like, I quit. Like I can't think of a lot of series that I deal with that.
yeah. I guess it
It's
depends
like,
because you'll
I-
typically just avoid them anyway, right?
If I can,
Yeah,
interesting
essentially.
is because if I can like for me, that's the reason why my list of games I don't like and shows I don't like isn't very high. Is because if I can find something in it that I liked or that I found entertaining, I can't say it was terrible.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I really got that. Sounds fun. Actually, that sounds like a really fun idea. Maybe there's some mangas that are like cross the crazy line, so I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to deep dive into that.
Okay.
But I think for the most part, there's series that I really enjoy on a fair basis. What the heck is carrot browsing? What are you talking about? What is this? You can
Carrot
navigate.
I thought you were gonna say carrot
don't know.
toe, and I was like, oh my god.
No,
It's a rabbit
like,
version of Kirito.
No, Google was like it just popped up. I guess I pressed something. You can navigate pages with a text cursor.
So you can navigate pages with a carrot as your mouse.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, right. Oh, we do fucking Bugs Bunny ass. Like I don't know
Like
what this thing is.
instead of the arrow when you move your mouse around, it's just a carrot.
Annoying. I can just do that at like the course options. So I don't know. But all right. Before I keep ranting, because I'm not gonna lie, guys. When we start talking about One Piece,
I was gonna say we have been on for a while now. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, you're past your time. Your time's done.
yeah, because I know. Yeah, I was like, oh man, I was gonna start.
Oh god, I gotta stop.
holy God. All right.
All right.
Anything else?
Yeah, sure. You know, Dr. Stone's star is still going on strong. ReZero was recent episode has been reported to be like the highest like costing produced episode. So it's like, what the hell, dude? But I get it.
new series going on in Shonen Jump featuring Beethoven.
Oh, that.
You did mention that in the chat. I'm gonna tune in on that. I want to see how I feel about that.
Interesting concept featuring Beethoven. It reminds me of certain series that I've seen before, but not enough to where I feel like it's a copy. More along the lines of it's just similar, but it's doing its own thing. Interested to see where it goes.
Are you talking about that series where that guy got reincarnated as like a philosopher, or what happened?
That's.
I guess
sounds
you could
familiar.
say it's kind of similar to that one where the one that was made by the Food Wars creators, the ones about where he was like a
Yeah, I
screenwriter.
remember that.
Oh, I heard of that one. I haven't peeped at that.
It's not exactly the same, but you could draw a couple of parallels because obviously the guy's not a ghost. He's alive. Beethoven is alive.
Mhm.
And it seems like he's gonna go out of his way to teach this guy how to be great at piano again.
Huh.
Dang, that's funny.
Interesting.
That sounds cool.
I kind of like that
I'll pick it
idea.
out. And let's see. I think yeah, I gotta get back on like the anime grind, I guess.
Also, the only reason they can talk is because the main character also happens to speak German.
what, there's a
yeah.
language barrier?
Okay.
Because Ludwig von Beethoven was a German man, so naturally he would speak German.
Yeah, they're gonna keep that German consistency of him being that way. That's a funny take. All right, okay.
Mm.
I see
And
how
so
I feel about
our character, while he's Japanese, he also happens to speak German.
that. Coming in clutch. Duolingo coming in clutch for the character. That's funny. All right. That sounds crazy. I didn't think it was like that. As far as like a language barrier being involved. Oh man. Okay, guys. Okay, before we get ready to close off, because I know I've been talking about it for a minute. As far as like the manga stuff. Now I will be doing like more like solo reviews, but I do want to have a thing where like you guys jump in and like throw your 2 cents in. So we'll talk about it a little bit more.
Okay. We'll elaborate more. So
like, yeah, because I mean I'm gonna stream for like a couple of hours. But I have to see like maybe tomorrow, if you guys want to talk about it a little bit more, I have like an idea on how we can expand on that. Because I do have another thing that's in my mind. I think I mentioned it in the chat too, but we'll get into it a little bit later.
And also, Justin, you are right with the final season. Dude, it's so wild to think the final season of Dr. Stone is finally here. That's so wild.
How long have you been talking about that?
You know, it's actually like obviously it's not the longest like shonen series at all. And I'm glad it kind of like paced itself as much as it needed to.
Like I read the entire manga. It's a good, very good series.
Also, another thing, Bocchi the Rock got like the actual like second season announced. So prep up your social anxiety and just have a good
what?
Rev up that social anxieties
and enjoy some good music.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Man, all right.
Now to get a night history.
I'll figure it out. I'm gonna figure some stuff out.
Gotcha.
But,
alrighty.
I can't wait.
All right, we'll go ahead and call for this one. So, all right, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in for this episode of DangIT Prodcast. It's been episode 535. My name is Justin.
I'm Aniyah.
Mark.
And thanks for watching, everybody. #bye, everybody.
Deuces.